Paradise doesn't always have palm trees. Corona, La Playa awaits.
Mm-hmm. Goated, what's going on? James Cash, what's going on? Man, I was over there with Spitter last night. Yeah. We had the little interview. You know, he got his podcast, so he trying to give niggas they just do. You know what I'm saying? And interviewed the boy. You know what I mean? So the boy can tell the story and all that. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to give niggas they love and you know what I'm saying? Give niggas they flowers. You understand me? All that, you dig? Oh, man, I really want to do this. I really want to do this NBA. I really want to. What Bay Area Block Report? I really want to do this NBA live. You know what I'm saying? But I got to do this week 7 recap. You know what I'm saying? Because it had already started now. But man, the Warriors got me turned all the way up right now. You understand me? I don't know if y'all just seen that game. Warriors Nuggets, bruh. Steph damn Curry. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't just Steph Curry, you know what I'm saying? But Steph Curry closed the deal, bruh. You feel me? Steph Curry closed it, you know what I mean? Closed the deal down the stretch. I'm gonna do the NBA. The NBA is back live. You feel me? Shit, I might do it right after I do this one. You know what I'm saying? But if not, I'm gonna definitely do it tomorrow for sure. James Cash said, how you doing? I peeped your show. That was a cool get down. I didn't know you rapped. I'll check your sound. Homie, keep pushing your craft and represent your lane. Be original in the game for the lanes. All day long. That's all I know how to do is be me. You understand me? You know, we anybody in the creative space, you know what I'm saying? We all got our inspirations and you know what I'm saying? And people that inspire us and influence us, you know what I mean, to some degree. But yeah, you definitely got to take what you learn from other people, put your own twist to it. You feel me? But yeah, Snacks on Sports, man. I'm back with another one, man. We finna get into this. Damn, my laptop been on this whole time? That's crazy. I'm effing up, man. My laptop been on the whole day, bro, since last night, bro, in my backpack. I didn't realize I didn't turn my laptop off last night. This the week 7 recap, though, man. Let's get it in. I'm turned up, bro, off this. I'm turned up off that Warriors game, bro. That Warriors game got me like, man, bro. Yeah, man. Everybody in the chat hit the like button. Barry Blackboy said, and it was a dope interview last night. I thought that was the Spitter. That was Spitter. That was Spitter. You feel me? Hey, Goated. Listen, bro. I got it, man. I should have did the NBA live. I should have went live to talk about the NBA first and did this week 7 recap either later on tonight or tomorrow, bro. But it's all good. I'm already live on this one now. So, Goated. Victor Wembanyama, bro. Listen, bro. That boy is a problem. That boy is a problem. Straight up, I'm sitting there watching that last night, bro. I'm like, bruh, how you gonna defend that? How you gonna defend that, bro? Like, ain't no defense for that, man. This boy is a real, true, authentic alien, fam. That's what he is. He an alien off the top. You feel me? So, yeah, Wembanyama, hey, man, if he play like that for this whole year, he gonna win the MVP and he gonna win the damn Defensive Player of the Year. You feel me? Off the top. Let's go, Dubs. Did Steph Curry get back to it? Oh, Steph Curry got back to it. Steph Curry got all the way back to it. You understand me? Like I gotta stay focused though, because I'm trying to talk about the NFL right now. Week 7, I might run through this. I might run through this in like an hour, bro, and then go live. You know what I'm saying? Talk about the NBA, because, man, that was something special, because they was down. The Warriors was. Oh, this is the last thing I'm saying. I'm gonna get to the NFL. The Warriors, the Sith Wizard says, Jesus love you. Jesus love all of us. You know what I'm saying? Off the top. You feel me? Let's get it. The Warriors was down damn near the whole game, bro. The game was taking on the kind of a tenor of like, the Warriors was kind of like damn near on the verge of almost getting blown. It never got to blowout status. You feel me? But you know what I'm saying? They was damn near, it could have kind of went that way. You know what I'm saying? And Aaron Gordon, I'm sitting there mad watching the game like, bro, y'all gonna let Aaron Gordon do this to y'all? You understand me? Y'all got Aaron Gordon out here looking like prime Karl Malone, fam. You understand me? Like, what the hell? But yeah, nah, man. They was down the whole game, bro. And then they would make a little run, and then they would get back down. You know what I'm saying? And then the second half came, they made a run, they tied up, they even took the lead. And then they got back down by 9 points in the fourth. Once they got back down by 9 points, I was like, it's over. And then so they cut it back down to 4. And they cut it down to 5. I mean, they cut it back down to like 5. Then it kind of got back up to 5 or 6. Then they cut it back down. And then they tied it up. And then Aaron Gordon hit a 3. I'm like, bro. Aaron Gordon has been killing y'all the whole game, bro. How is he still open to shoot threes? This nigga went 9 of 10 this nigga shot 90% from the 3-point line, bro. You know what I'm saying? How did he keep getting open to shoot threes? I'm like, bro, he been killing y'all all game. Somebody need to guard this man. Okay? So, but he hit a 3. 25 seconds to go. Could have been a dagger. It wasn't a dagger because Chef Curry, Chef Mofo and Curry came back down and hit a 3 to tie the game, bro. You know what I mean? Just something ridiculous, bro. Just the type of 3-pointer that only he can hit. Like, I mean, just the greatest shooter of all time, bro. Just like I don't know how he does it. I mean, I know how he do it, but I don't know how he do it. You feel me? And then the Nuggets had one more opportunity to win it at the end of regulation. You know what I'm saying? But Nikola Jokic, they play good defense. He got a shot up, missed a shot. You feel me? I would have went to Aaron Gordon. I mean, I know Jokic is Jokic, but I would have went to Aaron Gordon. You know what I'm saying? Aaron Gordon couldn't miss. You feel me? So, yeah, I would have went to Gordon. You know what I'm saying? But luckily for us, they didn't go to Gordon. Jokic missed a shot, and then the Warriors did what they do in overtime and closed it out. That was a good game. That was a good game right there. You feel me? Look, he trending on He trending on Twitter. Aaron Gordon trending on Twitter with Steph and the Warriors. That was a game right there, bro. Damn. Aaron Gordon drops 50 with only 6 free throws tonight. Steph Curry dropped 42 with only 8 free throws tonight. Then you have this foul baiting. Shai Gilgeous had 55 tonight. But they saying that the refs be giving him too many free throws. He went 23 or 26 from the free throw line. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, bro. Peace, respect, and love to Jada in the chat. Everybody in the chat, you know what I mean? Give your boy a like one time. Cam Johnson must have taken his under. Hey, Adam Silver, man, the NBA is a disgrace under Adam Silver. You got motherfuckers point shaving, cheating, you know what I mean? You feel me? Yeah, you got these players out here, man. This is just ridiculous what's going on. You know what I mean? Up under Adam Silver's tutelage. You feel me? All right, for sure. Look at this nigga right here. He trying to pull. He think I'm finna pull in. I ain't even really got a charge. I'm on 177 miles right now, but I'm not even tripping. I'm gonna wait till all these niggas leave. Then I'm a charge. You feel me?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
know. I ain't like that. I ain't gonna jump the nigga. You feel me?
Yeah. I'm jumping.
You might as well sit your ass down on the bench after missing 3 in a row, let alone 10 or more. No, I'm saying he made 9 of 10. You feel me? Mr. Clamp. What's going on, Mr. Clamp? Go to Leangela said, worst part is Silver swept it under the rug. Hopefully we get a new commish soon. Man, I'm hoping, bro. We need man, rest in peace, David Stern, man. Like this. It didn't just went to, man, the NBA, man, like Adam Silver, player empowerment, giving all the power to LeBron James in the league and all that. You understand me? But it's just ridiculous, bro. It's just ridiculous. But all right, let's get into it, bro. Week 7. Let's recap or week 6. Let's recap week 6 now that week 7 done already started. You feel me? Let me pull up the schedule here. My boy Goated in the building, you know what I'm saying? The little homie Goated in the building. Hey, the Bengals, you was right. The Bengals got action with Flacco. I always thought it was funny when Skip Bayless used to call him Fluco. You know, Skip Bayless always got a disrespectful ass nickname for somebody. Fluco. All right, bet. Just for my boy, for my little homie, Goated Leangelo, we gonna start with Cincy. Let me see. Oh, definitely. We definitely got to start with Cincy because that's the first game. That was the first game of the week last week anyway, Thursday night. So, yeah, we finna start with them. All right, bet. So, or wait. Okay, yeah, last week was week 6. Oh, damn. Well, hold on. What did she say? My bad. Hold on, y'all. NFL week 6 schedule. Okay, here we go. What's going on, bro? So did the NFL change they week 6, whatever. It's weird because see they got it set up kind of weird, bro. I don't know why they did this, but on the NFL site, they got it as week 7. You know what I'm saying? But so what they doing is they saying, okay, we in week 7, but I don't know why they doing it like this. They got it like week 7, but then they got it a week. I don't know what they doing. I see what they doing. You feel me? But Bay Area Black Force say you forgot Monday night game. Oh no, I'm gonna get to that. So how I be doing it, Tim? I go down when I recap the games. I just go down the line of how the schedule go for that week. So Thursday night football last week was Bengals Steelers. So I start with that. You know what I'm saying? And then the first game on Sunday was Rams Jags, and then so on and so forth. So that's how I do it. But yeah. So all right, bet. Let's get it. So Bengals, Steelers. Bengals got the win. You feel me? And behind Joe Flacco performed, man. You know what I'm saying? And if the Bengals can find a way to keep this up somehow with Joe Flacco, they might have a little bit of action goated. Y'all might have some action to where, you know what I'm Joe Burrow might be able to see the field again come December. You know what I'm saying? If they're able to. Okay, so the Bengals, y'all 3-4 now, right? So y'all got 10 more games to go. If the Bengals can, okay, well, I was gonna say if they can go 5-5, good enough. You know what I'm saying? Because if they go 5-5, that means they're gonna end up being 8-9. You know what I'm saying? And 8-9, an 8-9 record ain't gonna get y'all into the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? It'll be barely probably missing it. You know what I mean? Because you know the bottom feeders, some of them wild card teams probably gonna be like 9-8. You know what I mean? But 8-9, I don't think that's gonna be good enough for the Bengals to make the playoffs. So, got it on some real ish. Yeah, the last 10 games, bro, y'all probably gonna have to go at least 6-4 to be able to squeeze into the playoffs. You feel me? So that'll put y'all at 9-8. Y'all gonna need to, and that's gonna be tough, bro. Even with Flacco, that's gonna be tough, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's impossible. You feel me? Mr. Clem said our defense looked helpless, promising besides 2 turnovers. Who your team, Mr. Clem? Go to say we got some easy ass teams: Browns, Jets, Cards, Dolphins, Ravens, all free wins. Okay, I give you that. Golden. Although I will say, you know how it go in the league, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can count them as wins, but you know it's any given Sunday, bro. So you know what I'm saying? It'll be a team where, you know what I mean, you think you should win, and then you know what I'm saying, somehow or another they end up playing, you know what I'm saying, beyond their capabilities or capacity or whatever for that 1 week. You know what I mean? So, but I see what you saying though. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean the Browns, the Jets, the Cardinals gonna be a tough game though. The Cardinals ain't just no pushovers. You feel me? Uh is that? Do y'all see that right there? What just popped up? Somebody just said add a question and answer sticker. I don't know if that was YouTube or I don't know what the hell going on. Mr. Clem said them trap games. Okay, Mr. Clem, your team, the Steelers. Okay. Any given Sunday goes both ways. Teams that are favored to beat us, we might upset. True. So all I'm saying is this. Go to, if y'all want, and this is looking way far ahead, but if y'all want to make the playoffs or have a chance at making the playoffs, out of y'all last 10 games, y'all got to win 6 of them at least, because that's gonna put y'all at 9-8. If you go 6-4, 5-5, we're gonna put you at 8-9. That's probably not gonna be good enough to make the playoffs. You feel me? So 9-8, y'all probably would be able to maybe squeeze in there as a wild card. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the Bengals beat the Steelers 33-31. What's going on, bro? They did something, because this ain't, I can't even click on it, bro, to even. I can't even click on it to go check out the stats of the game. What's going on, NFL? What y'all doing, man? I'm trying to see the stats, bro. Hold on. This ain't, something ain't right. Because why would they do it like this, bro? Why would they not allow for you to click on each individual game and go check out the stats, bro? I don't get this. And they just changed this, bro. Because this wasn't always like this. I can't even click on it. I'm trying to go look at the stats. It won't let me do it on none of these games, bro. I don't get this, bro. Damn, bro. What is they doing? Let me see. Watch replay. Okay. So I see what they did. Yeah, they did switch some stuff. You got to click on where it say watch replay, and then it go inside the game and give you the stats. Aaron Rodgers. Let me see. 2-0 in division play so far too. Okay. RC deal with Iowa. What's going on with you? I just got on. Let me see. I've been on for 24 minutes. So, you know what I'm saying? I just got on. Mr. Clem said if Kyler still hurt. Yeah. Okay. So that's what I was going to say, Goated. If Kyler Murray is still hurt by the time y'all play the Cardinals, then okay, I give y'all the for sure win. You know what I'm saying? Even though ain't nothing for sure, but you know what I mean? I bank on y'all to win that game. But if Kyler Murray is back, the Cardinals gonna be tough. I know they done lost 4 in a row or whatever, but 3 of their losses in a row came with a go-ahead field goal. You know what I'm saying? So they could have easily won those games. One of those came against us, the Niners. But I'm looking at highlights of tonight's Thursday night. Chargers, Vikings. Chargers was getting in that ass. You feel me? Let me see. See, you talking NBA and NFL or just NFL? Oh man, listen. I would look. I'm hyped up off the NBA right now. Like I'm turned up, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? RC deal with Iowa. You see who I represent. You feel me? This is who I'm representing, them Dubs. The Warriors just gave me one of the, already after 2 games, they gave me one of the most exciting wins, you know what I'm saying, of the season already so far. You feel me? Like, you know what I mean? That game between them and the Nuggets, that was crazy, fam. So I got another live episode that I'm gonna do about the NBA. See, I've been kind of lagging this week, you know what I'm saying? Because I was working and just doing, you know what I mean, just doing some other ish, you know what I'm saying? So I was actually supposed to go live earlier, okay, and do this, and then I was gonna come back at about right now at about 11 o'clock and do a live about the NBA being back. Because since the NBA season started on Tuesday, I ain't went live yet. You know what I'm saying? I was supposed to go do it a couple days ago. Then something came up, and I was like, all right, I'm going to do it tomorrow. Then something else came up, and I was like, all right, I'm going to do it today. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to knock out, but I wanted to knock out this week 6 recap, though. Or is it week 7? Hold on, let me see. I don't even know what damn week we on, bro. Week 7. Yeah, week 7. So I wanted to knock out this week 7 recap. You know what I'm saying? Because week 7 had already started. I'll be trying to get I'm gonna start doing them earlier in the week, you know what I mean? Like Tuesday, like the Monday, like you know what I mean? I gotta wait till Monday Night Football is done before I can do it, you know what I mean, to be able to recap the whole week. But I need to do it on either Tuesday or Wednesday, you know what I'm saying, before the next week starts on Thursday night. But that's only one game on Thursday night, so it ain't really a huge deal. Like week 8 then already started now. You feel me? So yeah, so week 8 then already started. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't no big deal, bro. It's just one game. So as long as at the end of the day, as long as I recap the previous week before Sunday, you know what I'm saying? Then that, but I really the first game of the next week starts on Thursday night, but it's all good. But let me see. Go to Angela said Cardinals better without Murray. The motherfucker can't see over the O-line. I mean, I get that. He is short and all that, but I mean, he they starting quarterback. Regardless of whatever, I mean, I hear what you're saying, but I mean, they realistically, I know you just saying that to kind of like, I mean, you might really believe that, but they better with Kyler Murray, bro. You know what I'm saying? They just is. You feel me? Go said Jacoby Brisket over Kyler Murray. I'm telling you right now, if Jacoby Brissett is playing when they play y'all gonna win, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying Jacoby is just straight up like trash. You feel me? But he always gonna make the game. He gonna play well for the majority of the game, but he gonna throw it to the other team once or twice, or he gonna fumble it, or something gonna happen. You feel me? That's just, you know, that's why he's a career backup, fam. You feel me? Loaded Troop in the building. What's good? RC deal with Iowa say Tua weak sauce. He done. Yeah, Tua is. Hey, his brain is marshmallow, fam. Just straight jello, man. He can't think straight, bro. His brain then banged up against his skull way too much. And I'm not even trying to say that to be of the injury and of concussions and all that. I'm just saying it is what it is. Load of truth, Dubs 2-0. Let's go. You feel me? Hey, you watched that game, Lo? That was ill against Denver tonight. But damn, Aaron Gordon went off. RC did what Iowa say, Cowboys versus Broncos. 30. While I'm find out if my Cowboys back on a real playoff hunt. The Cowboys look nice right now. I ain't even gonna stunt. You feel me? William Allen say, Unc, you tripping. Jacoby the next Vic. Huh? Is that a joke? Are you trolling? You know what I'm saying? You gotta be joking. You know what I'm saying? Or we talking about two different Jacobys? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, shit. I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm talking about Jacoby Brissett, who started his career with the New England Patriots. You know what I'm saying? He a solid little young quarterback, but he ain't, you know what I mean? RC did what I would say, bro, above me on some Frank. Hey, bro, hey, hey, don't mind them, bro. Don't mind them trolls, bro. They be, you know what I mean? They be in here. They definitely be on that free Diddy-ness, you know what I mean? So don't even trip off that. I did. Aaron Gordon from Santa. On my mama. Hey, the crazy thing about that, Load of Truth, is the crazy thing about that, bro, is y'all ain't gonna believe this. I'm telling y'all, bro, I don't know what it is. I always see professional athletes in some form of fashion, bro. Just so where I make the bulk of my money from right now, bro, is as a Uber driver, bro. I get bread doing Uber, you know what I'm saying? But I be doing Uber Eats and all that, you know what I mean, sometime too, bro. Just 2 nights ago, bro, I picked up Load of Truth. I don't know if you remember this name, but bro, right here where I'm at right now in Menlo Park, just right around the corner, I picked up CJ Watson, bro. You know what I'm saying? Right here in Menlo Park over here by Facebook, and took him to the airport. You know what I'm saying? He gave me a bottle of wine. You feel me? Because, you know, you can't take you can't take wine on the plane. So when he was walking to the car, I'm looking. I'm like, nigga, that's CJ Watson. You up in the back seat, right? I'm like, hey, bro, ain't you CJ Watson? He tried to play it off at first. If y'all don't know who CJ Watson is a 10-year NBA veteran. I believe his last year in the league was like 2018 or 19 or something like that. But what? I'm doing cool.
Yeah, I hear you talking over here. Just talking and talking.
I'm on live right now.
All right, get ready for charging here.
Okay, all right, bro. But bro, if y'all don't know who CJ Watson is, go look up CJ Watson. CJ Watson, he played 10 years in the league. He played. So I had season tickets for the Warriors in Steph Curry's rookie year. This was before Chase Center. They were still at the Oakland Arena. You know what I'm saying? All that. This was the 09-010 season. You feel me? I had season tickets because that's when the team was straight butt cheeks ass, man. So the season tickets was dirt cheap. You feel me? The crazy thing about that is some of y'all might have heard me tell the story before, but the Warriors was at that time, they so much couldn't sell tickets. Them niggas called me and shit. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even trying to get season tickets. I remember I was sitting at a taqueria in Mountain View, California. I'm eating some tacos. All of a sudden, I get a phone call from the Golden State Warriors. You feel me? And probably how they got my number is into a game before, and you know how sometimes like when you go to games, they'll like they'll have you like put your information in the newsletter or something so they can send you out emails and stuff about, free promos or, you know what I mean? Future game tickets and all that. So that's probably how they have my number in the database. It wasn't just me. They was calling everybody. But yeah, these fools called me like, yo, we got a deal on season tickets, whatever. All you got to do is put this amount of money down, you know what I mean? And you can pay the rest later and all that, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, cool, whatever. You know what I'm saying? End up going up there. So what came with my season tickets, so that's 41 home games, all the preseason games. I got an autographed Monte Ellis jersey, you know what I mean, that I still got. And I was able to go on the court too. My homie took me up there. I was able to go on the court, on the actual court, and like, you know what I mean? And actually be on the floor, you know what I mean? But I'll say that to say, I was just saying that to say, because Steph Curry's rookie year, that's the one year where CJ Watson played with Steph Curry. He played with the Warriors for 3 years. You feel me? But his last year with the Warriors was Steph Curry's rookie year. So, but I was only telling that story because, bro, I always run into athletes. So I picked up CJ Watson a couple nights ago, right? And then after CJ Watson left the Warriors and he went to go play with the Bulls with Derrick Rose for a little while, then he went to Orlando and all that. But so I picked him up. So somebody, you mentioned Low the Truth, you mentioned Aaron Gordon from San Jose. Bro, I want to say, because I've been driving Uber for like 6-7 years now. I started driving Uber like right before the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? And bro, when Aaron Gordon was playing for, because I know he from San Jose, I'll be passing in school all the time. The high school he went to, Archbishop Mitty over there in San Jose. When he was playing for Orlando, and speaking of Aaron Gordon, he got robbed twice in the slam dunk contest. That slam dunk contest where Aaron Gordon was doing all that shit and he went up and bro, that's the illest. I'm talking about, bro, that was the illest slam dunk contest, bro. He did the illest dunks I ever seen in the slam dunk contest, bro. Facts. Bro, that one where he went under the legs and put the ball under his legs and sat in the air and then dunked it. Bro, I never seen no shit like that in my life, bro. I never seen nothing like that in my life, bro. Like he got robbed twice in the slam dunk contest. Like, that was absolutely ridiculous, bro. So, and the mascot won too, Goated. When the mascot was spinning, and then I never seen nothing like this in my life, bro. Aaron Gordon. But anyway, so, bro, I'm doing Uber Eats, right? So I want to say this is probably like, when did Aaron Gordon get drafted? Like 17, 18, or 19, something like that. But anyway, I think this was a little bit before the pandemic. You feel me? Oh, okay, yeah. Drafted in 2015. So yeah, this was like 2018 or 19, bro. So this is like 6-7 years ago. I'm in San Jose. I'm doing Uber Eats, right? I get a hit on my phone, on the app, to go to the sushi spot. You know what I mean? And so usually because I also picked up a few years back when Pierre Garçon was playing for the 49ers. I picked him up in San Jose too. He was in Japantown over there. So I picked him up. Usually when an athlete is taking an Uber or something like that, or Uber Eats or something like that, they don't put their real name on there. You feel me? Like when I picked up CJ Watson, it wasn't, the name on there was Quiet. That's what the name was, Quiet. You know what I'm saying? But for Aaron Gordon, so this was Yeah, this was about 2018 and 19, bro, because this is when the Warriors had KD and they was in the they was in the middle of their prime. You know what I'm saying? And so the regular season had just ended. And so Orlando wasn't a good team at the time. So Aaron Gordon's season was over. So he was back here in San Jose, right? So I get the hit. It say it told me to go to the sushi spot and go pick, and then the name say Aaron Gordon. I'm not thinking nothing of it, bro. I'm like, I know this ain't that Aaron Gordon. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I go drop it off, bro, and obviously the house that I work where he was at, I don't think this was his house. It was a big house, but it was like just like a regular big house. It wasn't like a mansion or nothing like that. It was just a regular house in a regular neighborhood. Like I said, the house was a big house, but not like you would look at it like some athlete stay there. It was just a regular like big house on the block. Bro, soon as and it was nighttime. I pull up to the house. They got it's dark there, but they got the blinds open so you could like see through the window. Bro, as soon as I pull up, bro, I see this nigga standing up, tall ass nigga, bro. Like, I'm like, bro, this the real motherfucking Aaron Gordon. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Bro, knock out the shit. This nigga came to the door, bro. This nigga had nothing but drawers on, nigga. I'm like, whoa, big dog. I ain't trying to know you like that, my nigga. This nigga had on nothing but drawers and bro, tall ass nigga, bro. This nigga was tall. I'm like, damn, nigga, this nigga tall enough. I did ask the nigga for a picture. He did decline, but I understood why he declined because he didn't really have no clothes on like that. You feel me? But I tweeted about it. He retweeted me and he gave me a fat ass tip though. He gave me like $100 tip. You feel me? So he showed love. You know what I'm saying? Then he retweeted my tweet. You feel me? But so bro, so Aaron Gordon, yeah. So I know he from San Jose. I delivered Uber Eats to that fool, bro. Bro, I always be running into athletes, bro. Bro, CJ Watson. I just told the Aaron Gordon story. Maybe some of y'all was on live, maybe like last week when I said that I just seen Steve Young like 2 weeks ago. The NFL Hall of Fame quarterback Steve Young, because he live around here. You know what I'm saying? And like in the Palato, Menlo Park area. Bro, and that's the second time I Young this year. Bro, this nigga was sitting at a stoplight. You feel me? I hit the corner to bust a left. This nigga sitting in a regular like an Astro van or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like right there in the hood, getting ready to go straight. You know what I'm saying? And then earlier this year, I seen him at this popular Caribbean barbecue restaurant right here on Willow Road, up the street from Facebook. You know what I'm saying? He was over there getting something to eat. So that's the second time I seen Steve Young. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know about the NBA gambling shit that went down today. Damon Jones got arrested. Nigga, I met Damon Jones in Frisco in 2017 during the finals. I pulled up to a hotel to drop off a passenger when I first started driving Uber in 2017, 2018. The NBA Finals was getting ready to start that next night. So the Cavaliers had just got in town, and they was at one of those uppity hotels that's in San Francisco, like the Hyatt Regency or one of them shits. I pulled up, this nigga was standing outside. Dapped him up, he gave me a dap, took a picture with him. I still got the picture. I just got to find it, but I still got it. Brian Shaw, you know what I'm saying? Old school Brian Shaw that played with Shaq and Kobe and, you know what I'm saying, won championships with the Lakers. Met him in Redwood City. I athletes, bro. I don't know what it is, bro, if it's some type of sign. Steve Smith, the wide receiver, Steve Smith Sr., ran into that fool in Redwood Shores. That's Redwood City, California, like this was back in the day. I was with my wife at the time. This was probably like, I want to say, because he was out here because this is when he was with the Ravens toward the end of his career, when he was with the Baltimore Ravens. This was a Saturday. I remember this was a Saturday. The Ravens was getting ready to play the Oakland Raiders, because the Raiders they was still here before they moved to Vegas. They was getting ready to play the Oakland Raiders the next day. You know what I'm saying? That next day on the Sunday. I seen this fool at Togo's. You know what I'm saying? I'm being wifey walking in Togo's. He was short, but nigga, when I say nigga stocky, nigga, and thick, bro, I ain't never seen no nigga with thick calves like this nigga. Steve Smith calves, bro, was like nigga bigger than my arms, nigga. That nigga calves was big as fuck, nigga. I'm like, damn, this nigga got some thick ass calves. Seeing him, bro, I stay running in the athletes, bro. I don't know what it is, but all right, my bad, y'all. I'm getting off track. Let me get back to this. Let me start this. I gotta start charging this car though. Hold on, my fault. Oak Tree Cavs ass nigga on my mama. NBA was grimy early 2000s. Facts. Go to Leangelo, say, I live next to Kobe's former basketball center, sports academy, so I see NBA players all the time. They usually chill as fuck. Hell yeah, they be chill. Oh, that's my boy Jaime Duarte. What's going on, Jaime? Old school Jaime Duarte, my boy I grew up playing basketball with. James Cash say Rasheed Wallace was a problem on the Portland Trail Blazers. Facts. Hey, I always remember Rasheed Wallace from bro, cracking me up when that nigga on the interview in the post-game press conference trying to ask that nigga questions. Yeah. This shit. I had to turn off my Android Auto. She be tripping. Let me start this. Oh man. This shit be geeking, bro. I'm gonna have to do it from my other phone, bro. I ain't got time to play around with this shit, bro. This shit be all right. Every time I try to do something, bro, I just start tripping, bro. I gotta do this shit from my other phone, man. I'm trying to hurry up and do this shit so I can get back to doing this week 7 recap, bro. We need a point guard on our team, at least serviceable young point guard. We should have drafted Walter Clayton Jr. Randolph post game was nasty. Randolph post what? Oh, Zach Randolph. No, I was trying to start the charger, but I just this shit be tripping, bro. Okay, here we go. Man, what's that? DCEV3. DCEV3. Man, right here. Okay, start charge. Yes, start the charge, fam bam. All right, there we go. All right, boom. Here we go. Let's get it now. 6'10" with bounce. John Stockton was a menace. On my mama, Jaime, you already know how we grew up. You know what I mean? Straight Chicago Bulls. And that's the era we grew up in. Jaime Duarte, that's my homie right there, man. I grew up playing basketball with him. We grew up traveling all around the country. You know what I'm saying? Playing basketball. Shout out our coach, Chris Bischoff. Legendary coach in the hood, man. You dig? But okay, bam. Bengals, Steelers. So Aaron Rodgers had a good game. He was 23 of 24, 249 yards. You feel me? Grandmama and all that, straight up. 23 of 34, 249 yards, 67% completion percentage, but he threw 2 interceptions though. You know what I'm saying? They got a good running game from Jay Warren. 16 rushes, 127 yards. He did his thing. Menlo Oaks Panthers, baby, let's go. Where you at now, Jaime? You still in the Bay, or where you at? I don't know who the hell. What the hell? Who the hell is this? How the hell do you pronounce that? Fryermuth? Whoever Fryermuth was had a game. Those Rodgers picks were not his fault. Go LiAngelo. Can't dump him unless something better is coming back. Dump him in picks for the borderline all-star. Lord of Truth said Menlo EPA always had that fire. You already know. On my mama. Let me look at the Bengals. Flacco was out here balling, fam. 31 of 47, 342, 3 touchdowns. Brown had a good running game. So they had a good game throwing the ball, rushing the ball. Jamar effing Chase, bro. This nigga right. Bro, these is video game numbers right here, bro. Oh yeah, young Selsky for sure. Young Selsky for sure, man, doing his thing. Jamar Chase, bro. These is video game numbers, bro. 16 catches, 161 yards, a touchdown. Like, come on, bro. Come on, man. Like, stop playing with Jamar Chase, bro. T. Higgins did his thing too. 6 catches, 96 yards. Like, if hey, bro, for the next 10 games or the majority of them, y'all gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? But that was a good win for y'all, man. That was a good win for the Bengals. You feel me? That was a nice trade that they made to get Joe Flacco, because Browning just wasn't getting the job done, bro. James Cass says, shouts out to Frisco, Oakland, Sacktown, and EPA. Much love. Oh, totally insane. My bros. Al Capone, big bro, for sure. Everybody know about Totally Insane. Straight up. RC deal with Iowa say, do I rock with the Valkyries team? Yeah, I rock with them. I don't really watch them like that. I ain't even gonna lie, because it's not that I don't watch them. See, my thing is like this, bro. I got nothing against, shout out to all the women basketball players. You know what I'm saying? I got 2 daughters. You know what I'm saying? My oldest daughter, she's not an athlete like that. You know what I mean? She's very academically inclined. You know what I'm saying? She's San Francisco State University. You know what I'm saying? I had her when I was 21 years old. You know what I'm saying? She's 21 now. Just bought her first car. You know what I'm saying? She getting ready to graduate. She on the dean's list at San Francisco State and all that. You know what I'm saying? So, but she ain't really no athlete like that. My youngest daughter, She 15. I got her in boxing right now. You know what I'm saying? Inclined. So shout out. So I'm just saying this to say I got daughters. So I'm all for women's sports. You know what I mean? And women, you know what I mean? But I ain't gonna hold you, bro. It's just not exciting enough for me to just sit there and just watch that shit. Like, I just can't sit there and just watch women's basketball, bro. I just can't do it. You feel me? I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm not gonna be one of these. I'm not gonna be one of these niggas that's up here capping like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? But no, I definitely rock with the Valkyries, you know what I'm saying? Because they my home team, Golden State Valkyries, you know what I'm saying? For sure, Valkyries all day long, but I don't really keep up with them like that. I ain't gonna stunt, you know what I mean? Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't watch women's basketball like that. I like Caitlin Clark, you know what I'm saying? I like Caitlin Clark, you know what I'm saying? And that's really about it when it comes to that. I mean, old girl from USC, you know, old girl from USC, what's her name? What's old girl from USC? She got hurt last year and was out for the season. Juju Watkins. Juju Watkins, she play like a nigga. She straight up play like a nigga, dog. You know what I mean? I be watching her like, damn, bro, like she look like she could damn near be in the NBA. You feel me? So yeah, I fuck with Juju. Asia Wilson, the best player in the league. I definitely rock with Asia for sure. But I just I can't even lie, bro. It's not interesting. They're not interesting enough for me to just sit there and just watch them like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But shout out to women's basketball. Shout out to the WNBA. You know what I'm saying? Everybody doing their thing. You feel me? But I got to keep it 100. You feel me? RC it's an acquired taste. Facts. You know what I'm saying? Facts. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta really just sit there and, you know what I mean? Low the Truth said, congrats, Jada, putting your baby girl in boxing. For sure. That's what she wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to get her to do, I just wanted to get her doing something more than just, because academics and school and education is important. My grandmother always stressed to me, hey boy, get your education. you know the OGs, because they wasn't fortunate enough to, you know what I mean, be able to, not all of them, but you know, a lot of our ancestors, or you know what I mean, you know, the generations before us, you know what I'm saying, they wasn't as fortunate enough to be able to have what we have now, to be able to, you know, have the opportunity to get education and all that. So education was extremely important to my grandmother, right? But at the same time, everybody don't excel in academics, you know what I'm saying? So my daughter, you know what I'm saying, she just kind of like just been going to school, coming home, going to school, coming home, going to school, coming home, you know what I'm saying, and not really doing nothing else. A lot of times I go to the back room after school, after she done her homework, she back there taking a nap. I'm like, come on, man, you can't be taking a nap, you know what I'm saying, and going to sleep every day after you come home from school. We got to get you doing something extracurricular other than just school. You know what I'm saying? Because it helps build, because Jaime, my dude Jaime in the chat, he'll tell you, playing on a team, or it ain't even got to just be playing sports. It could just be, hey, it could be music. It ain't even got to be that. It could just whatever. Having something extracurricular to do outside of school, you know what I'm saying? It helps build, you know, team camaraderie. It helps build character. You know what I'm saying? All that. So yeah. So I told my daughter like this: write down 10 things that you want to do, that you passionate about, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? And then we gonna attack that, you know what I mean? Well, number one on her list was boxing. Her and one of her little friends to do boxing. I got a homie that I grew up rapping with, my partner Ramen Jamal. He's in the martial arts field now. He got his own little facility, and he got his own little business, you know what I'm saying? Where because he's like a triple black belt, all type of shit. Nigga beat your ass, you know what I'm saying? But he, so when I was thinking about it, and I hadn't talked to him in a while. So once my daughter was like boxing, I'm like, damn, where can I know I could just look it up, but I'm like, where could I go to put her at? You know what I'm saying? And I thought about my partner Ramen. I called Ramen, you know what I'm saying? So I got her with my partner Ramen. So that's all that is, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted her to kind of like, you know what I'm saying, you know, just do some extracurricular stuff outside of just school. All right, though, bet. Next game, Rams, Jags. The Rams beat the Jags 35-7. Hold on, let me see what y'all saying in the chat. Spice won. Oh yeah, Spice won. I did a show with Spice won. If you go to YouTube, B Jada, Spice One, King Seidel, the show that I did with Spice One is gonna pop up. You feel me? But yeah, and if my boy Tim, if my big homie Tim's still in the chat, he'll tell y'all about Spice One too, because you know what I'm saying, he did a lot of work with Spice One as well, as far as on the business side. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm tapped in with Spice One, and then my partner King Seidel is tapped in with him too. Snacks, you ever listen to Sugar Free? Oh yeah, for sure. My big homie Prozac from East Palo Alto, he be producing for Sugar Free. You know what I'm saying? So I know a nigga that knows Sugar Free. You know what I'm saying? Like my big homie Prozac, he produced for he does production for Sugar Free. So and then just as a kid, yeah, Sugar Free always what's that song? I'd rather give you my bitch than to let you breathe on my last bit of endo smoke. Classic. We used to blap that on my mama. I'd rather give you my bitch than to let you breathe on my last little bit of weed, big dog. This for me. Straight up. You feel me? So saying I'm in Mossberg, Big L. Y'all in there bitch talking about music. Ray Love. Yeah, I met Ray Love too. I met Ray Love before at this one show back in the day. Short Dog, E40. Okay. So let me see the rent. So yeah, man, these London games, bro. I mean, I know what the NFL trying to do. They just trying to keep, you know what I mean, expanding their horizons, and NFL is already king. But them London games. Now I'm gonna say this. I'm not gonna complain about it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's cool to get up in the morning and it's a football game on. But I always be forgetting, bro. I don't get up early enough on Sunday morning because they in London playing. The game start at like 5 in the morning. You feel me? I get up about 6, 7, you know what I'm saying? And so when I get up, I immediately on Sunday morning, think about pregame. You know, I mean, all the pregame shows. You know what I'm saying? I like watching all the pregame shows. You know what I'm saying? NFL Game Day morning on NFL Network, and then on ESPN you got NFL. What is it, NFL Countdown or whatever? I like, you understand me? And I be forgetting that it's a game on, but I mean, I see what the NFL doing, but nigga don't be getting up early enough to watch them. You know what I'm saying? But the Rams bopped the Jaguars over the head. See, and this is what I was saying about the Jags, bro. Okay, because I believe the Jags started out, if I'm not mistaken, the Jaguars started out 4-1. Their fourth win came against us, the San Francisco 49ers. And I was saying 2 weeks ago, I was like, the Jags is doing good right now. But before I just jump on this Jacksonville Jaguars bandwagon, like they just finna, hey, you know what I mean? I'm like, let me see them keep this up. Because just like after 5 games, they was 4-1, they could easily, they next 5 games go 1-4. You know what I'm saying? Like they one of those type of teams. So I want to see the Jags keep this up. You know what I'm saying? Before I just go it on and just crown them, right? And just like I said, now they done lost two games in a row. RC deal with Iowa said, I ain't getting up to watch no London NFL game at 6 a.m. Facts. Time say, Jada Snax, when me and my Sunshine came out, I blow the whistle, it was epic. My brother, even my uncles and older family members were jamming. You talking about that Too Short song, Blow the Whistle? RC deal with Iowa say Trevor Lawrence's butt. Man, straight cheeks, man. I mean, Trevor Lawrence is okay, bro. You know what I'm saying? He an okay player. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I was saying about the Jags. Like, he's not consistent enough for me to just like put my full faith in them. Like that they just gonna, you know what I mean? Now, I will say this, since he's been there, and after they got rid of what was the college coach that they had that used to be the coach of Urban Meyer? Once they got rid of Urban Meyer, since then, because that was his rookie season. Since then, they've been a okay team because they did make the playoffs one year. I think it was like 2 years ago. Actually, 2 or 3 years ago, they made the playoffs and they was down to the Chargers. They was down like 28-0, bro, and then came back and won the game. You know what I'm saying? In the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? And sent the Chargers home. So they've been like kind of like a little solid little team since he's been there. You feel me? But they not like consistent enough like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the Rams bopped them over the head. The Rams is tough. We gave the Rams one of their 2 losses this year, but the Rams is tough, bro. You know what I'm saying? They definitely are a force to be reckoned with. I'm glad that we got that win against them. The Niners, we 3-0 in our division, so that bodes well for us. But yeah, the Rams is tough. Matt Stafford was 21 of 33, 182 yards, 5. Damn, this nigga threw 5 touchdowns. Oh yeah, and the hometown hero, East Palo Alto native, Devontae Adams. He had 3 touchdowns. You know what I mean? He didn't have hella yards to go with his touchdowns. He only had 35 yards in total, but he scored 3 touchdowns though. You know what I'm saying? So Devontae done his thing. But they didn't need, like, they was bopping them over the head from the beginning of the game. So they didn't need, you know what I'm saying? They didn't need like outstanding stats and all that, you know what I mean, from all their players. They dominated the game from the beginning. Trevor Lawrence didn't play well at all. He was 23 of 48. That's a completion percentage of 47. That's god awful in today's NFL, where the rules are geared towards offensive success and the quarterback having success. You know what I'm saying? If you can't, you know, at least complete at least 60% of your passes in this era of NFL quarterbacking, you know what I mean? That means you straight butt cheeks, man. So, yeah, Trevor Lawrence had one of them games. He didn't have no turnovers, but he definitely wasn't accurate. He only completed 47% of his passes. Travis Etienne or whatever the hell, 8 rushes for 44 yards. Travis Hunter balled out. He had 8 catches for 101 yards and a touchdown. Travis Hunter, I keep forgetting Travis Hunter is on that team, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's one reason why I do want to watch the Jacksonville Jaguars. Travis Hunter play offense and defense. You feel me? Loaded Truth said Mac Jones over Purdy. I mean, this the thing. This the thing with that, right? I'm a Brock, you know what I'm saying? Just because he's the quarterback of my team, you know what I'm saying? But the local sports media and fans make such a big deal over that situation, bro. Like, it's not a real quarterback controversy, bro. Like, it's as simple as this. Brock Purdy is hurt. He's getting better, but he's still not 100%. As long as he's hurt, Mac Jones should continue to start. Once Brock Purdy is either 100% or as close as possible to 100% that he can get, and he can play without re-aggravating the injury, he should be put back into the starting lineup just simply because he's the starting quarterback. You know what I'm saying? That just is what it is. Now, I don't mind Mac Jones continuing to start because he's playing well. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we're winning with him. You know what I'm saying? So I don't mind it. You know what I mean? But you know, I don't even really think that's no thing. I rock with both of them. I'm happy that we got Mac Jones, you know what I'm saying, as our backup, because anybody else, we probably wouldn't have a 5-2 record right now. You know what I'm saying? If somebody else was backing up Brock Purdy. So I'm happy along those lines. Yeah, Jacksonville defense, V. Miller. Is that Von Miller? Do Von Miller play for Jacksonville? Or is that a different V. Miller? But, I mean, that's basically that on that game, bro. I didn't watch it like that. It was too early in the morning. I seen that, like I said, the Jaguars was getting thumped on top of their head. So it wasn't really no reason for me to pay attention to that like that. Stafford balled out. Devontae Adams balled out. You know what I mean? Overall, the Rams played well. The Jacksonville Jaguars didn't. And, you know what I'm saying? That's the size of that. So I'm going to go on to the next game. Saints Bears. The Bears got the win, 26-14. The Bears got the win, 26-14. The Bears is 4-2 now. So I believe that means they've won 4 in a row, because I think they started out 0-2, if I'm not mistaken. 4 in a row. They playing well right now. Saints. The Saints are the Aints. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my family in New Orleans, you know what I'm saying? But y'all boys up under it right now, straight up. I ain't even gonna hold you. I ain't even gonna hold you. Let me see. Loaded Truth say a lot of sorry quarterbacks making 50+ mil a year. Facts. RC deal with Iowa say we won 44-22 last week. Jada, I feel like Kyle's type of quarterback to run the system. Oh, no doubt. Like if the rumors are true, you know, eye on Mac Jones during that draft year, that year where they drafted Trey Lance. They were saying that Kyle liked it Mac Jones at that time. You feel me? So not only that, Mac Jones did have a solid rookie year. And the New England Patriots went 10-7 and made the playoffs that year. You know what I'm saying? What happened with Mac Jones is the great Bill Belichick chose to turn a special teams coach into an offensive coordinator. And so his second year, he started to like with a young quarterback, bro, you got to have cohesion, bro. You can't keep switching offensive coordinators and all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I forgot what the situation was behind that. I forget. I think they had Josh McDaniels, and I don't know if Josh McDaniels got another head coaching job or something, but Bill Belichick felt the need to, I mean, it's one thing to switch offensive coordinators. It's another thing to turn your special teams coach or whatever, somebody that ain't never coached offense before, into the offensive coordinator. Like, that was just, you know what I mean? And I think that was the start of the downfall for Mac Jones in New England. But he's showing that if he has a stable system, you know what I mean, that he's a solid quarterback. You know what I mean? And on a lot of teams, he's probably a starter. You know what I mean? As long as they got a solid system. He done started over 50-something games in his career. So, yeah, I'm good with Mac Jones. Alvin Kamara, 11 rushes, 28 yards. Trash. I don't even know why I'm even looking at their stats. Caleb Williams, 15-26, 172. No touchdowns, an interception. They ran the ball well. That's why they won the game. D Swift, 19 carries, 124 yards, a touchdown. Maningia, whatever the hell, 13 rushes, 81 yards, a touchdown. Both running backs ran for an average of 6 yards a pop. You feel me? So that's the reason why the Bears won that game. They ran the ball well. Belichick, a great DC, but a fraud as a head coach. He was riding Tom Brady's coattail, in my opinion. So this is my thing. With stuff like that. Load of truth, right? So it's true what you're saying, right? But at the same time, that's kind of like what's supposed to happen. So my thing is like this, right? So, for example, during the Warriors game tonight, right? I'm watching the game, and during the first half, it's this one channel that I subscribe to, a guy by the name of The Real Eleazy. Okay. I subscribed to him maybe a year ago off of both of us are Kobe Bryant fans. And we have a sports hatred for LeBron James. So we vibe along those lines, right? So I hadn't seen him go live in a while, but I like because he seems to be more of a basketball dude than football. So when basketball season is not going on, I don't think he's been going live a lot. But now that basketball season is back, I seen him live tonight during the Warriors game. He's a Warriors fan. He's from the Bay Area. So I see him live, his live stream, and he's basically, you know how motherfuckers go live and they're not showing the game, but they kind of like doing their own kind of little, analyst thing about the game that's going on. So he was talking about Steve Kerr, you know what I mean? And this was early in the game when the team wasn't playing well, you know what I'm saying? They was down 8, 9, 10, 11 points. And everything that he was saying was he was blaming Steve Kerr. blaming Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr this, Steve Kerr, Steve Kerr. I'm like, bro, like, why do this era, bro, we put too much emphasis on the coaches, bro. Just last week, the week 6 recap, you know what I'm saying? Some of the guys in here, we was talking about the Ravens, and everybody was talking about Jim Harbaugh. Everybody in the chat was like, he got to go and this and that. I'm like, bro, y'all do know John Harbaugh. I said Jim Harbaugh. I mean John Harbaugh. Y'all do know John Harbaugh won a Super Bowl already. It's like they're dismissing all of Lamar Jackson's failures in big games, and they want to blame it all on John Harbaugh. I'm like, bro, John Harbaugh already won a ring. You feel me? So that show he know, like, so like my point in saying that is like, and then for somebody like Lamar Jackson, who's one of my favorite players, I love Lamar Jackson, bro. I love watching him, but you can't be doing all this stuff in the regular season, winning multiple MVPs, breaking all these records, doing all this stuff, and then get to the playoffs when you really supposed to, when you really make yourself legendary and you know where to be found. APB, where you at? I'm looking for you, big dog. Where you at? So my thing is like, when Lamar Jackson is turning the ball over in the playoffs, how is that John Harbaugh's fault? Last year, when Bruh dropped the pass, you know what I'm saying? The tight end dropped the pass, I forget his name, for the Ravens. How is that John Harbaugh's fault? My point in saying this, bro, is that, like what you said, Load of Truth about Bill Belichick, he was riding Tom Brady's coattail. Yeah, that's true, but that's what he's supposed to do, bro. He's only the coach, like, you know what I'm saying? So meaning, for me, I'm always gonna give the players more of the credit for a team's success when they do well. The coach deserves some credit as well. I'm not saying that the coach don't. I'm just saying that more of the credit should go to the player and the players, because they're actually on the court and on the field. So when it comes to when a team doesn't do well, the same rules apply for me. I'm going to give the majority of the blame to the players over the coach. Bro, the coach can only do so much. He's only a coach. He's not out there. He can only put you in position. So you can be as great as a coach as you want to be. If the players aren't executing how they supposed to, the coach can only do so much. So you right in what you say, Load of Truth, that was riding Tom Brady's coattail, but that's what he's supposed to do. So like earlier when I was watching the Warriors game, so I started to say my little spiel in the chat about Steve Kerr. Like, bro, I'm like, bro, it's not Steve Kerr's fault. Like, the players aren't executing. You know what I'm saying? He ain't on the court. So then once the team came back, and this is my point, once the team actually came back and won the game, and I went back to his live, and I said, so the same criticism that you was giving Steve Kerr when the team wasn't playing well early in the game, so are you now going to give him credit for the team turning it around and starting to play well and getting the win? Oh, nah, man, nah. See, it shouldn't have even came down to that. It shouldn't have came down to that because Steve Kerr this and his rotations and all that. I'm like, see, you can't have it both ways, bro. So that's like, if so much credit is supposed to go, if so much blame is supposed to go to the coaches, bro, and I'm not saying that a coach can't be blamed or these coaches is perfect and all that. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying these players is the one that's getting paid all this money. If it's on the coaches to make sure that the team wins, and not that they don't have a hand in helping the team win, because they do. But what I'm saying is, if we're going to put all of this blame on coaches, they need to be getting paid the most money then, not the players. Why is Steph Curry getting paid $60 million if when the team when the team fails, you're gonna blame Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr need to be getting that $60 million in. If we're gonna put all the onus on the coach, you see what I'm saying? So my thing is, like I said, it's not that coaches can't be blamed. It's not that, you know, Bill Belichick is perfect and all that, but he can only do so much. And so this is where I agree with you, Lo, the truth. Bill Belichick, he is a great coach, and he is a great defensive coordinator. You're right about that. But where you're right is that, yeah, he don't have 6 rings. So it's basically like with the John Harbaugh thing, right? So when they say, oh, it's time for him to go, it's time for him to go. So that's like John Harbaugh don't have that Super Bowl victory against the 49ers in the 2012 season because of something that he did. Like because of there's some type of magic potion that he sprinkled onto the team that got him to win. No, he got that Super Bowl ring as a head coach because his players went out there and executed the game plan and they won the game. It's the same way with Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick don't have 6 rings just because he's just like, bro, he got 6 rings because Tom Brady was his quarterback. Facts. You feel me? So that'd be my only thing about that. I just feel like in this era of sports, for whatever reason, everybody puts so much emphasis on the coach and coaching, and like it's something that the coach not doing. You know what I'm saying? Now, coaches can fuck up, but most of the time, so I'm not saying that they can't cause a team to lose a game from a bad decision or, you know, having somebody in a game that maybe shouldn't be in the game, taking somebody out that maybe should be in, stuff like that. So that can happen from time to time. But most of the time, bro, okay, when a team loses, it's because a certain player or players, they didn't play well. They did not execute. A lot of the coaches that we consider to be all-time great coaches, especially the ones that have championships across, I'll just take football and basketball in particular. All the coaches that have won multiple championships, go look at, they've all had all-time great legendary players. You know what I'm saying? And I always use the example of Bill Belichick and Greg Popovich. When Bill Belichick had Tom Brady, he was in the AFC Championship game damn near every year, competing for Super Bowls every year, all that. Once Tom Brady left, he took the Super Bowls with him. You know what I'm saying? Where he went, another Super Bowl followed with the Buccaneers. That don't mean Bill Belichick ain't a great coach. That just proves my point in that, bro, you need great players. Same way with Greg Popovich. We consider Greg Popovich to be, oh, he's one of the all-time great coaches, and he is. But once Tim Duncan retired, once Kawhi Leonard wanted out of, you know what I mean, from the San Antonio Spurs and got traded to the Toronto Raptors, the San Antonio Spurs wasn't good no more. You know what I'm saying? It's just facts. Phil Jackson won all his championships with Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. To me, in my opinion, the 2 greatest players of all time. You see what I'm saying? So you can look at Bill Walsh. He won his Super Bowls with Joe Montana and Jerry Rice and some of the greatest defensive players ever, Ronnie Lott, and you know what I mean? So like you gotta have great players. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not disagreeing with you, Lo. I'm just saying that I just feel like coaches get too much blame nowadays. It didn't always used to be like, I mean, the credit and the blame used to go towards the players when I was growing up. Now, all the credit goes to the players and none of the blame goes to the players. When a team does well, the credit goes to the star player. When the team sucks, the blame goes to the head coach. or the front office, the general manager, oh, they didn't surround them with the right pieces and all that. You know what I'm saying? So that's my only thing. But yeah, let me see what y'all saying in the chat. My bad. James Cash said, look at Phil Jackson, 6 rings with Jordan, double three-peats, then three-peat with Kobe and Shaq Lakers, then back-to-back with Kobe in 09, 010. Then he got 11 rings with the GOATs. Facts. Hey, time 18-188 say Wemby look like he wants the MVP. Listen, man. Victor Wembanyama, this brother's a problem. This brother's just going to be an absolute problem. Period, point blank. Ain't nothing else to talk about. Ain't nothing else to talk about. With Wemby, bro, how you gonna stop that? How you gonna stop that, bro? He dribble like a point guard. He can shoot the three. He damn near don't gotta jump to dunk. If you bring it to the basket, he's swatting that shit out of here. You feel me? I never seen nothing like this, bro. I never seen nothing like this in my life. Like, I'm not even gonna shit you. Like, Wemby is an absolute alien. You know what I'm saying? He from Pluto. He from Pluto or Mars or Venus, Uranus or some shit. Like, I don't know where they made him at. You know what I'm saying? But he not of this earth, brother. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is like, Wemby is the first player that has come along. If he starts to win championships and if he can equal, obviously it depends on how he does it, but if he can equal Michael Jordan in championships and do it because he got to do it in a dominating fashion though, like Michael Jordan did it, you know what I'm saying? And that's going to be hard to do. But if he can do something like that, he's the first player to come along that I think that can legitimately threaten Michael Jordan for being like the greatest of all time and shit. Obviously, it's way too early to talk about that. I understand that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying, but I'm just saying he's so different, bro, that he actually, if the Spurs can like start to like win some championships and he just straight dominates, you know what I mean, the league, and he get up to 5, 6, 7 championships, they might damn near say he the greatest of all time, bro. Facts. They might say he the greatest of all time. I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm not even gonna hold you, big dog. You feel me? So, but all right, let me get back to this. What was that? Yeah, okay, yes. The Bears, Saints, yeah, Bears spanked that tail. Ain't nothing else to talk about. Let me go to the next game. Who next? Hey, man, everybody, man, share the live and all that, man. Give your boy a like and all that, man. I'm tripping. I done went to the wrong tab. My fault. What's the next game, Jada? Dolphins, Browns. Listen, man. The Miami Dolphins, bro. This is just sad, bro. Like, this is a sad state of affairs. What's going on with the Dolphins? You know what I'm saying? Like, straight up, bro. Like, it's. All right, I gotta put the phone on. Gotta put the phone on the charger now. I ain't gonna be able to show y'all too many of the stats. I'll tell y'all the stats. I gotta charge my phone. But it's sad what's going on with the Miami Dolphins. The Miami Dolphins are 1-6, bro. They lost to the Browns 31-6. How you do that? How you lose to the doo-doo Browns? How you get bopped on top of the head by the doo-doo Browns, man? Like, that don't even make no damn sense. I don't know how they did that. You mean to tell me you so butt cheeks that you get blew out by the doo-doo Browns, bro? Who is even their quarterback right now? Oh, it's Brody, the rookie. Yeah, Gabriel. I got to look at this, man. How did this happen? What's the brother name? Dan Gabriel or whatever? How Mike McDaniel's still employed and why is Tua not permanently bitch? Hey, listen, I'm going to say this. I said after week 2, I said, bro, Mike McDaniel, he ain't going to last through the season. Definitely, if they don't fire him, if they don't fire him during the season, he's not gonna return next year. Like, that's it. You know what I'm saying? This boy be in the press conference, stumbling over his word, because like, bro, what type of head coach is you? Stephen A is absolutely right, bro. Like, bro, you're not a leader of men like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? For one, you look like a little kid. Ain't no leadership over there. They don't. Them people ain't listening to you. Them people ain't listening to you. You know what I'm saying? Them people doing whatever the hell they want to do. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, Mike McDaniel got to go. And I'm not one to advocate for people losing jobs and all that. But Brody got to go, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? It was fun while it lasted. When they were scoring 70 points against teams, you know what I'm saying, a couple years ago and all that, and they had the high-powered offense, but it ain't working now. Tua has regressed. This fool had to come out and apologize for coming out saying, yeah, man, people ain't showing up to the team meetings, or they being late to the team meetings and all that, man. You supposed to keep that between y'all, big dog. You know what I'm saying? You ain't supposed to tell us, you know what I'm saying? You ratting on the team. You feel me? What that nigga thugger say, slug a rat, gonna a rat, yak a rat, a rat, a rat, to a rat. You know what I'm saying? All you niggas is Master Splinter, fam. You feel me? Like, come on, man. You coming out ratting on the team, then you gotta come out and apologize. Y'all ain't got no leadership over there. Tyreek Hill out for the season. You feel me? Dan Gabriel for the Browns didn't even have like no. He was 13 of 18 for 116 yards. He only threw for 116 yards. He did complete 72% of his passes, but he only completed 13 passes for 116 yards, and he didn't throw no touchdowns. So where the hell did 31 points come from? Okay, they running back scored 3 touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? He ran the ball 25 times, only for 84 yards. 84 yards is cool, but on 25 carries, you know what I mean? That's only 3.4 yards a carry. So they didn't like just run crazy. Let me look at the receiving stats for the Cleveland Browns. Nobody went crazy. Jay Thrash, 1 catch for 23 yards. Fannin, 4 catches for 36 yards. No receiver scored a touchdown. But see, the thing about the Browns is they got a great defense. You feel me? Time 18 say RC and the Jets are right behind them. Listen, man. The Jets? And they got a black head coach. His ass is grass. Y'all know how they do black coaches that don't do well. Oh, man, they get their ass up out of there quick. They get their ass out of there quick. If Buffalo Bills do not win the AFC East, I don't want to hear nothing about Josh Allen because Drake May is coming. Facts. Drake May. Oh, my gosh. Drake May doing the damn thing. James Cass said, I constantly hear Dolphins butt cheeks. Facts. Because the reason why you hear that is because the Dolphins are supposed to be better than what they are, bro. They're not supposed to be 1-6 right now, bro. I'm not saying they're supposed to be 6-1, but they definitely ain't supposed to be 1-6. You feel me? Lord of Truth say, Josh, stop the cat. Look, Josh Allen is, but bro, this is what we saying, Lo. It's like, come on, man. Like, they be talking about some of these players, bro. Like, they really, like, you know what I mean? Because Josh Allen is like that. And Lamar Jackson is like that. But is they like that, though? You feel me? Because the Buffalo Bills, this is supposed to be their year as far as, especially the AFC East. Now I understand, you know what I'm saying? You can never, predict, certain things as far as the Patriots is probably a year or two ahead of schedule from where people, as far as how they've been looking this year, these past few weeks, they're probably a year or two ahead of schedule from where people think they should be, you know what I'm saying? But Drake May playing well, and they have an awesome head coach. You know what I'm saying? Mike Vrabel he's a dope head coach. I picked Mike Vrabel to be the coach of the year. Before the season, I said Mike Vrabel going to be the coach of the year. Facts. And he's well on his way. And just like Mr. Clem say, Drake May is a dog also. Drake May, they saying he the young Josh Allen. They saying he baby Josh Allen. You feel me? So, yeah, I'm not saying we all know what Josh Allen is. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. He the reigning MVP. So Josh Allen is like that. But I'm saying, bro, I mean, really show us, though. Show us you really like that now, though, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because the Bills is kind of going like this now. You know what I mean? They started out. Now they, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, come on now. You feel me? Y'all thought this was just going to be some cruise control kind of year for y'all in the AFC East. And then the New England Patriots is like, oh yeah, let me show y'all something real quick. Yeah, we got a little something to say about this. You feel me? So, facts, Lord of Truth. Now that's a leader of men. Vrabel is a leader of men. Facts. That's what I'm talking about. If the Miami Dolphins had somebody like that as their head coach, they wouldn't be 1-6. Facts. RC deal with I say Jets next 4 games are versus the Browns, Patriots, Ravens, and Falcons. So who are they going to beat? The Jets, I'll say, let me see. They could beat the Browns. They ain't beating Patriots. They could beat the Ravens. And I don't believe that they'll beat the Falcons. You know what I'm saying? So their 2 chances over the next 4 weeks to get a win is going to be the Browns and the Ravens. Depending on if Lamar Jackson is back, they're not going to beat the Ravens. But, you know what I'm saying? If Lamar Jackson is still out, then they got a chance to beat them. Lord of Truth said Jonathan Taylor the best back in the league. He playing like it. He definitely playing like it. Did Jets have a better time? 18, 1AA say, did Jets have a better chance of being a divisional? Right? What you mean? I don't know if you meant to say something else. Mr. Clem said Mike McDaniel could definitely land an OC job somewhere. Yeah, Mike McDaniel is one of those type of coaches. All coaches, all OCs, and all coordinators are not fit to be head coaches, bro. You know what I'm saying? Who's back being the defensive coordinator for us? I just feel like he's better fit to be a defensive coordinator than a head coach. Now, he got more of like a stronger like backbone than somebody like Mike McDaniel. Mike McDaniel is like them like a little boy. You know what I'm saying? They not listening to him. They not that man them nothing. You know what I'm saying? One of them niggas will pick that nigga up and fling his little ass across the room, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, they can't tell Mike McDaniel nothing. I mean, Mike McDaniel can't tell none of them players nothing at all. At least Robert Saleh seemed like he got a little backbone. Like, you can't just, you know what I mean? You ain't just going push over. Mike McDaniel is like the substitute teacher. Y'all know the substitute teacher. When y'all real teacher is out because she's sick or he's sick or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And they bring the substitute in. Come on, man. Y'all know what we did to the substitute teacher. I'm talking about no respect. You know what I'm saying? Man, when it was substitute teacher day, it was damn near like we ain't had no school. It was damn near like we ain't had no school. Oh, we got a substitute today? Oh, shit, I'm finna act an ass. I'm finna show my dog ass today, boy. You feel me? We wasn't giving a damn about no damn substitute. You know what I'm saying? What you gonna do? You know what I mean? Your ass ain't finna be here tomorrow. You ain't got no authority over nothing, nigga. You trying to get a job. You ain't even a real teacher. You just a fill-in. You feel me? That's how they feel about that's what Mike McDaniel, you know what I'm saying? He like a substitute teacher, bro. They you know what I'm saying? He got no type of say so over nothing. You feel me? So, but yeah, the Dolphins, 6 points. So Tua, bro, this is absolutely sad, bro. Tua, 12 for 23, 100 yards, 52% completion percentage, no touchdowns, 3 interceptions. This man threw 3 interceptions in back-to-back games, but you want to talk about somebody not showing up to the team meeting. Boy, we have to have team meetings because of your poor play. You feel me? James Cash say sub teachers got violated. Straight violated. You understand me? The principal damn near had to come to the class and be like, bruh, all y'all niggas is finna get suspended because y'all is just out of control today. You feel me? Principal had to come to the class. We ain't listening to no damn substitute. We was cussing that nigga out or cussing her out, doing all type of shit she or he trying to teach. We in the back, you know what I mean, shooting dice. You understand me? You know what I mean? Play fighting, all type of shit. You understand me? We wasn't listening to the motherfucking substitute. That was just a free day right there. That was a free day when the substitute came through off the top. You feel me? We wasn't giving a damn about no substitute. You know what I'm saying? Y'all better bring the real quick. Y'all better bring the real teacher back quick. Otherwise, man, we not finna learn nothing at all. You feel me? Cheyenne. My boy Cheyenne, what's going on with you? Why, man, long time no see. Hey, go to state, man. Hey, we back, man. You understand me? They just got to stay healthy, bro. All they got to do is stay healthy. Golden State is back. We're all the LeBron Faker Nation now. They over there. Yeah, you heard they said LeBron was giving Damon Jones, giving him the, you know what I mean, the inside scoop. Oh, nah, yeah, such and such ain't going to play. You know what I mean? So they might be trying to come after the. Hey, you was right, Cheyenne. This motherfucker NBA man, this Adam Silver man, they got to get Adam Silver out of here, man. I hope the NBA crumbles under him, man. NBA need a new commissioner, man. This old P Brand, you know what I'm saying, with them big ass ears, man. Nerd looking ass nigga, man. They need to get him up out of there. LeGlute. I said LeGlute. Hey, RCD said LeGlute. You feel me? Facts. James Casher, remember having sub teachers for days in a row? I had a sub a couple times for a week. I heard they both quit their job after a few months. Facts. They ain't trying to, boy, hey, they like, man, I don't even want to be a teacher no more. Fuck that. Hey, substitute teacher came through. We made their ass change careers. You feel me? You understand? Them motherfuckers don't even want to teach no more. They like, damn, I got to deal. This is what I had to deal with? Oh, fuck that. I'm up out this motherfucker. I don't even want to teach these little baby ass kids. You know what I'm saying? We damn near ran their ass to a whole new career and shit. You feel me? But yeah, nah, man, the Dolphins, that's just straight. That's just, I mean, it's just sad, bro. It's just sad. All right, what's the next game? And to get beat down like that by the Browns, bro. The doo-doo Browns. Come on, man. Raiders, Chiefs. Hey, man. Chiefs, 4-3 now. They beat the Raiders 31-0. The Raiders ain't. Come on, man. The Raiders is just like a forgotten franchise, bro. We don't even expect them to do nothing. The Chiefs, bro, y'all should have kicked them while they was down, man. Now they back up. You know what I'm saying? Loaded Truth said blowout. Skip that game. Niggas say they don't even talk about that. Hey, niggas don't even want to hear about the Chiefs because they've been winning for so long. Niggas don't even want to hear. Hey, man, all I'm going to say about that game is this, bro. With the Chiefs, the NFL, these NFL teams should have buried the Chiefs when they was down. When they was 0-2, you should have buried them then, bro. Now, you know what I'm saying? They done won 4 of their last 5 games, okay, because they started out 0-2. Now they 4-3. So that means they last 5 games, they 4-1 now. So they got their mojo back. You feel me? So y'all done let the Chiefs, they was buried, you know what I mean? Now y'all done let them raise from the dead and shit. You understand me? So let me just look at the stats. The Raiders is god awful, bro. Geno Smith, Geno Smith didn't have no turnovers. What happened? They just suck. That's what happened. They just suck. Let me look at Pat Mahomes. Pat Mahomes, 26-35, 286 yards, 74% completion percentage, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Typical Pat Mahomes game. You feel me? So, Travis Kelce, 3 catches, 54 yards. Rice, 7 catches, 42 yards. Smith-Schuster, 3 catches, 35 yards. So, I mean, you know, the Chiefs look like they all the way back now. So, thanks a lot, AFC West, for fucking letting the Chiefs raise from the dead. You feel me? Raiders fans really thought Brady being partial owner was gonna fix that shit. I mean, and Brady was my favorite quarterback for the longest, bro. Like, once these players is done playing, bro, it don't matter what the hell they doing in the front office. You feel me? That ain't gonna change nothing. Y'all really thought because Tom Brady is part owner, all of a sudden y'all gonna have like some type of good luck or something? Man, please, man, that shit don't work. That shit don't work. You know what I'm saying? You suck from the top up, man. It's all Mark Davis' fault. Mark Davis, the owner of the Raiders, he don't know nothing. It all starts from leadership. You know what I'm saying? He's a trust fund baby, okay? He got the team from his dad. His dad was the real pioneer, Al Davis, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? He really the one that really, you know, he was the real renegade, okay? And Mark Davis don't know nothing about nothing, man. He don't know how to run no damn no sports team. He just a trust fund baby. So, you know what I mean? He don't know nothing. You feel me? Facts, low the truth. You feel me? Yeah, Mr. Clem Al Davis was a straight G. You feel me? So, yeah, man, I'm done with that game. Ain't nothing to talk about, man. All right, next game. Eagles, Vikings. So, Philadelphia Eagles bounced back after losing 2 games in a row. They beat the Vikings. Final score 28-22. Eagles 5-2 now. Vikings fall to 3-3. Damn near everybody balled out on the Eagles except for Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley ain't been balling at all. You know what I mean? But I like what he said after the game when he was like, bro, niggas don't, bro, it's about winning. You know what I mean? Some games, you know what I mean? Hey, the receiver's going to have a good game. Some games I'm going to have a good game. Don't matter as long as we win. You feel me? But, yeah, Jalen Hurts balled out. Yeah, I mean, hey, Jalen Hurts, 19-23, a completion percentage of 82, 326 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Saquon Barkley, 18 rushes, 44 yards. What's bro name? Deontay Smith, whatever. 9 catches, 183 yards. He balled out. H.A. Brown, 4 catches, 121 yards, 2 touchdowns. He balled out. So I don't want to hear nothing from them niggas this week talking about, oh, man, I need the ball more, this and that, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, Jalen was slinging that thing. Jalen was slinging true for sure. Facts. Yes, he was. Jalen Hurts was slinging that thing. Let me look at the Vikings. You know, the Eagles is the champ. So, you know what I mean? The Eagles did Eagles thing. Everybody was tripping after they lost them 2 games in a row. I'm like, bro, what y'all think the Eagles finna go undefeated or something? They ain't gonna go undefeated. They gonna lose a couple games, bro. It's all good, bro. Like that. The Eagles, it ain't, if it's one team I'm not worried about, it's the Philadelphia Eagles. Like, I'm not worried about them, bro. I'm not saying they're going to win the Super Bowl again this year, but I'm just saying they going to, Eagles is, hey, they're going to win 11, 12 games. They're going to make the playoffs. They're going to probably end up in the NFC Championship game. You know what I mean? At least get a playoff win or whatever. They might get bounced out. They might go back to the Super Bowl. Who knows? But I'm not worried about the Eagles. The Vikings, their problem is they put all their trust and faith into a young quarterback that can't stay healthy in J.J. McCarthy. And I like J.J. McCarthy because he came from a college that I root for, the Michigan Wolverines. Okay? I root for Stanford too, the home team, but I always had a love for Michigan Wolverines ever since the Fab Five. Fab Five, Tom Brady, Charles Woodson, you know what I'm saying? Jim Harbaugh. I always loved Michigan. You feel me? And they got dope colors too. I like that blue and yellow. But J.J. McCarthy, I don't know. He can't stay healthy, bro. You know what I'm saying? He missed the whole year last year. You know what I mean? You know, season-ending injury. You know it happens. And then this year, he got hurt in week 3? Ain't played since. Mr. Clem said that O-line is atrocious. Yeah. Low the truth say Jay in the NFC. It is. It is wide open in the NFC. And so in the NFC, in our division, low, it's between us and the Rams. I don't want to just dismiss the Seahawks either because they playing well too. I just think ultimately in the long run, you know what I'm saying? I think they playing well right now, you know, just throughout the season, but I think ultimately they don't got as much firepower as we do. You know what I'm saying? They playing well though, you know what I'm saying? But in the NFC, but for the NFC and in our division, it's gonna be between us and the Rams. And then you got the Eagles, obviously. Cowboys is playing well right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get to them. But it's definitely open. The Buccaneers. Can't forget about the Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield. They off the chain, even though they just lost, but you know what I'm saying? But it is wide open. It ain't no like unbeatable teams or nothing like that. But yeah, the Vikings, Kevin O'Connell, you know what I'm saying? He put all his trust in JJ McCarthy, man. You know what I mean? And what makes it look even worse is the fact that they had Sam Darnold. Like they went 14-2 last year, and Sam Darnold was, you know, he damn near played like the MVP. I know the season didn't end how they wanted it to, but overall, I mean, come on, man, they went 14-2, and Sam Darnold was, I mean, he didn't win the MVP, but he had like an MVP caliber type season. And Sam Darnold could sling the ball, bro. You know what I'm saying? So like we know he can do that. And I mean, shit, he in Seattle now, and they 4-2, 5-2, or whatever. So they playing well. So it looked better. It looked worse with the JJ McCarthy because they could have kept Sam Darnold, and they could have continued to just let JJ learn and, you know, up under him a little bit instead of just forcing him in there. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's on them. Now they got Carson Wentz up in there. He was 26 of 42, 313 yards, 61% completion percentage, no touchdowns, 2 interceptions. So he didn't play well. But, I mean, they got an absolute Clydesdale at wide receiver, man. They got to get somebody that can get this man the ball. Justin Jefferson, bro, like this dude is, I mean, you know, this dude is next level, man. You know what I'm saying? So y'all playing around with the quarterback position, man, and y'all got an absolute stud on the outside out there. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't getting fed right because he ain't got the right quarterback right now. You know what I'm saying? So you're wasting his prime years. I mean, you know, for the most part, but this year in particular, I don't feel like I've been hearing Justin Jefferson's name enough. You feel me? Mr. Clem said I had the Rams making out the NFC last year. Their defense turned it up a notch in the playoffs. Definitely. Rams D-line exposed some bad habits Sam Darnold had in the playoffs. Yeah, loaded too. So we got a leg up on them hams. I call them the scams. You feel me? Time 18 say Minnesota, I believe, is cursed since the days that they went to 4 Super Bowls like the Buffalo Bills. When did they go to 4 Super Bowls? When did the Vikings go to 4 Super Bowls? I don't remember that. Detroit and Tampa Bay, you have to keep your eyes on Baker Mayfield is real quirky. Yeah, Tampa Bay is Baker Mayfield is he one of them dudes. All right, next game. Let me see. where I'm at, 2 hours. Next game, Panthers, Jets. I mean, just atrocious game. This game ain't even worth my time like that. The Jets, bro. I mean, come on, bro. You 0-7. They finna get Aaron Glenn fired, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, bro. Y'all know what they do to black head coaches that don't do well. They get their ass up out of there. You feel me? So, Aaron Glenn. So, I mean, you know, they got Aaron Glenn look like he don't know what the hell he doing. But it's ultimately not his fault. The Jets, if I'm not mistaken, I heard something crazy like, bro, they haven't made the playoffs since like 2010 shit, back in the Rex Ryan, Mark Sanchez era. You feel me? Like, that's the last time they made the playoffs, bro. Like, that's just, so I think it's just a Jets thing. You know what I'm saying? Aaron Rodgers came over there 4 plays into his debut. His whole leg damn near fell off. You feel me? Out for the season. Then come back last year, they don't have a good year. Now Aaron Rodgers go to the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm not saying Rodgers of Green Bay, but as we can see, he can still fling the ball, and Pittsburgh, they playing well. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't Aaron Rodgers. Robert Saleh was the head coach. They couldn't do nothing up under him. He come back to the San Francisco 49ers, you know what I'm saying? And, you know what I mean? What we hold the defense is improved. Out Nick Bosa playing, without Fred Warner playing, you know what I'm saying? And we held, who do we play? We held the Atlanta Falcons to what, 10 points? You know what I mean? 13 points or whatever it was, you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't Robert Saleh, you know what I'm saying? Now, their quarterback, Justin Fields, he's not a starting NFL quarterback, bro. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I will say, I cut him a little bit of slack too, because like I said, it might just be a little curse over that franchise, because it seemed like whenever a player leaves the Jets, all of a sudden the next team they go to, like, they learn how to play football again all of a sudden. You feel me? So the Jets is just cursed, bro. You know what I mean? Aaron Glenn was the defensive coordinator, I believe, last year of the Detroit Lions. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying the Detroit Lions defense was world beaters. You know what I mean? Like they the 85 Bears or whatever, but he got a head coaching job off of the job that he did, you know what I mean, as defensive coordinator of the Detroit Lions. You know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden now it looked like, hey, he don't know what the hell he doing. It ain't him. We know he know what the hell he doing. The Jets, they just cursed, bro. So, and quietly, as I'm looking at this, I'm not even realizing the Panthers are quietly 4-3. They've won 4 games. You know what I'm saying? So the Carolina Panthers, they like going under the radar. I'm not saying, you know what I mean, but I'm saying for them, you know what I mean, to have a 4-3 record at this point of the season, you know what I mean, with a fairly young, inexperienced quarterback. I know he's in his second year now, but, you know, he's still a young player. And the stats that Bryce Young is putting up every year, every game, he's not putting up like outstanding numbers, just like this game right here, 15-25, 138 yards, completion percentage of 60%, a touchdown, no interception. So, like, he not putting up jaw-dropping numbers, you know what I mean? But for whatever reason, they finding a way to win more than they lose. They 4-3. You know what I'm saying? They ran the ball well. Dowdle had 17 carries for 79 yards. You know what I'm saying? Hubbard had another 31 yards on 14 carries. So, you know, they ran the ball for 125 yards. But, you know, quietly, the Panthers are 4-3. So that's solid for them. Jets, butt cheeks. They got nothing going. No saving some franchises, Mr. Clamp. Facts. Mr. Clamp said he got hurt in the game, last game, so his numbers would have probably looked better if. Okay. I forgot about that. You right. I forgot about that. So, okay, so he got hurt. And that makes sense of why I'm looking at this and why Andy Dalton got into the game and he was 4 of 7 for 60 yards. So that's why Andy Dalton got some clock. But Bryce Young is another one that he seems to get nicked up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? He's a smaller quarterback. It seems like he be getting nicked up here or there. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it is what it is. Next game, Patriots, Titans. We just talked about Drake May a little bit. Drake May is arriving right in front of our eyes. The Patriots won 31-13. They're now 5-2. Okay. The Titans are 1-6. Drake May is arriving right before our eyes. Okay. 21 of 23. The boy had a completion percentage of 91%. Even the great Tom Brady, his highest completion percentage while playing for the Patriots was 89%. Either 88 or 89%. This boy, Drake May, completed 91% of his passes, bro. 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. I mean, he playing out of this world right now. Then they ran the ball well. Okay. Stevenson had 18 carries, 88 yards, a touchdown. That's an average of 4.9, basically 5 yards a carry. Drake May himself had 8 carries for 62 yards, 7.8 yards a carry. And he had the longest run of the day out of all runners. You know what I'm saying? His longest run was 19 yards. The actual running back's longest run was only 16 yards. So Drake May is doing it through the air. He's doing it with his legs. You know what I'm saying? The team is feeling good because they winning. They got a great coach. I mean, Stephon Diggs ain't complaining. He playing well. He has 7 catches for 69 yards. I mean, so, yeah. I mean, the Patriots, Mr. Clemson, I've been saying the best out of that class. RC deal with Iowa, Tennessee tight. Yeah, Tennessee is tightening. Yeah, man. Tennessee, you know, I'm not going to say that they cursed like the Jets. I'm going to just say, you know, I know they got Cam Ward, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of teams, all it is, bro, is you just got to find your quarterback, bro. You know what I'm saying? You just got to find you a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? And Cam Ward is still young, so I'm not writing him off or nothing like that. You know what I mean? He's a rookie. So I'm not writing off Cam Ward at all. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully he can grow into what people think that he should be. You know what I'm saying? And help the team improve. But right now, the Titans is just not a good team at all. Let me look at his stats. I mean, he didn't have a bad game. He did get sacked 5 times, but 25 of 34 for 255 yards. That's a completion percentage of 73, a touchdown, an interception. So he didn't play bad at all. It's just he's on a bad team. You know what I mean? The running game didn't help him at all. T. Spears, 5 rushes, 22 yards. Pollard, 6 carries, 18 yards. They're not, the running game ain't helping them. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically that for that game. But the Patriots, they're shocking a lot of people. Drake May is like I said, he's the Patriots are a year or two ahead of schedule. Facts. And they are an exciting team to watch with Drake May. You feel me? Straight up. He a solid little young quarterback. So yeah, I mean, I'm rooting for the Patriots to have some success. You know what I'm saying? All right. Next, Giants, Broncos. Broncos edged them out 33-32. Okay, yeah, that's the game where the Giants was up like 3 scores damn near early in the fourth quarter and ended up losing the game. You feel me? The Giants had to win in the bag, and then the Broncos came and took the win out the bag and put it in their bag. You feel me? Broncos 5-2 now, Giants 2-5. I remember watching this on Red Zone. That was a good game. Jackson Dart. He wasn't very accurate. He was 15 of 33. That's only a completion percentage of 45. But he did throw for 283 yards, and he did throw 3 touchdowns and only 1 interception. So if the completion percentage was higher, I would say he had a great game. Completion percentage being under 50% at 45, I gotta say he only had an okay game. Plus they lost. Scatterbo, 16 carries, 60 yards. Robinson, 6 carries, 95 yards. Let me look at the Broncos stats. Bo Nix threw the ball 50 times, bro. 27 of 50, 279 yards, 54% completion percentage, 2 touchdowns. Did not turn the ball over, so no interceptions. Dobbins had 14 carries for 81 yards. Bo Nix ran it 5 times for 48 yards. Yeah, I'm getting a little tired. But yeah, the main thing about this game was that the Giants basically had a win in the bag. But the fat lady hadn't sung just yet, And it ain't never over till it's over. You feel me? Let me look at the recap. So the game started out with a Giants touchdown. So they was up 7-0. Then another New York Giants touchdown. It was 13-0. They must have missed the extra point. Or they tried to go for 2 and didn't get it. Probably missed the extra point. Then the Giants scored another touchdown. Now it's 19-0. Okay. Then the Broncos scored a touchdown. Now it's 19-8. The Giants scored another touchdown. Now it's 26-8. And at this point, it's looking like, oh, this game is over. Then the Broncos go touchdown, touchdown, touchdown to take the lead 30-26 after being down 26-8. Then the Giants score another touchdown. They go back up 32-30. And then the Broncos come down and they get close enough for a field goal, kick a field goal, win the game. You know what I'm saying? But the Giants ain't got nobody to blame but theyself. You know what I'm saying? Because they had the game in hand and they let them come back. And these wins be hard to come by, bro. You got to secure your wins when you got them. You know what I'm saying? So that's a learning lesson for them. All right, next, Colts Chargers. Colts beat the Chargers 38-24. They 6-1 now. The Chargers is now 4-3. Listen, the Indianapolis Colts. Oh yeah, Mr. Clem said, you know that yawning shit contagious. No, straight up, facts. I learned that in school. Yawning is definitely contagious. But the Colts are the surprise of the year. Period, point blank. The Colts are, you could say a few other, I just got through talking about the Patriots. The Patriots is one of those teams that's that's a surprise. You could look at the Buccaneers and say, not as maybe like a surprise like that. They did make the playoffs last year, but they play extremely well this year so far. And Baker Mayfield is an MVP candidate. The Colts, though, are by far the biggest shocker of the year. Like, we got to remember, bro, their starting quarterback is Daniel Jones, bro. Daniel Jones was somebody known to be straight up horse manure. Okay? He had that one good year with the Giants. And he got paid off that 1 year. And then it just felt like he fell off a map. So, and the Giants got rid of him, gave up on him, whatever. So for him to come to Indianapolis and for be playing how they're playing, he's literally an MVP candidate. You know what I'm saying? Him, Baker Mayfield, and Dak Prescott. I also heard somebody say Christian McCaffrey should be in the MVP discussion too, but you know what I'm saying? Even if he is, he ain't going to win it. The MVP is a quarterback's award. So, but you know, Daniel Jones is somebody that we all thought was like, dude, you trash. You straight up trash, bro. But like Loaded Truth said, Daniel Jones can throw and run. Facts. And I mean, at first it was like, let me see if they keep this up. Bro, they keeping it up. They keeping it up. Like Daniel Jones is playing well every week. Like the Colts are playing well every week. Somebody said Jonathan Taylor is probably the best running back in the league, bro. He's playing well every week. Even the one game that they lost, Daniel Jones still played well. You know? And the Chargers, I love Jim Harbaugh. One of my favorite coaches. Kind of feel like they kind of coming back to the pack a little bit. Let me see. Let me see what they did tonight. Because they played on Thursday Night Football. I think they won. Yeah. At least they was up. Last time I checked. Let me see. Let me see. Come on, man. Okay, the Chargers won tonight. Okay. Okay, that's what's up. So, they already started out week 8 with a bang, so that's dope. But, it was looking like the Chargers was kind of coming back, you know what I mean? They was coming back to the pack a little bit, man. Lord True said, facts, Jada, they paying these quarterbacks too much. These supposed backups, but they can run on offense. Yeah, man, it's just the thing with what the quarterbacks is getting paid, bro. It's just one of those things to where like it's a market kind of thing. So meaning if you a starting quarterback and if you play like, you know, if you play moderately well, it's like you're going to get paid a certain amount of money, bro, just because it's like the market dictates what you get paid. You know what I'm saying? So like it's just the going rate for the quarterback. They just overpaid, bro. You know what I'm saying? They just are. But you right, Loaded Truth. Instead of paying these motherfuckers $50, $60 million a year, if they could pay them 20 to 30 and then spread the money around to the rest of the team, these teams would be better. These teams will definitely be better. But the quarterbacks be taking up so much of the salary cap. You feel me? Teams can't afford to, you know what I mean? They can't afford to put money into other parts of the team, address team needs. You feel me? Bad Boy Providence said, do I remember Crisscross? I do. Totally crossed out. Lord of Truth said Harbaugh was a quarterback amongst badass defense. Straight up. Lord of Truth said, Jada, you got X, brother. What you mean? What you mean do I got X? But yeah, nah, man. I'll be liking to see teams like the Colts come out of nowhere. Oh, yeah. I'm on X. I'm on X for sure. The same, you know, Jada Snax, at Jada Snax. That's another thing, bro. Man, I'm trying to transition some of my YouTube traffic to some of my other social media platforms, you know what I'm saying? So, y'all, everybody, you know what I'm saying? Y'all follow me on Twitter or X. Follow me on Instagram. Everything is the same, at Jada Snax. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna start, you know what I'm saying? Because in the past, my Instagram stuff was just filled up with, you know, a lot of my music and stuff from the past. And I'm gonna get back to the music soon, you know what I'm saying? But I'm finna start. I got some snacks on sports stuff on my Instagram, but I don't have none of my recent lives on there. Like none of the clips from my recent lives. How I'm gonna do that is, how I usually do that is, I need to catch up. You know, I need to go back and watch some of my lives, and then I take certain clips, you know what I'm saying, and then I post them as shorts, and then I download those shorts, and then I upload them to my Instagram. You know what I'm saying? But I haven't done that in a while. But all I've been posting on Instagram lately is just like, you know, just family stuff, you know what I mean, stuff with me and the kids and stuff like that. I do post snacks on sports stuff, but it usually just be stories. You know what I'm saying? It usually just be stories after I do a live. You know what I'm saying? I'll take a screenshot of the you know, of the whatever numbers that the YouTube live did, and then post that, and then I'll attach the link. So whoever see that story could, you know, click on that link and go check out that last episode. But I'm finna start you know, posting more, you know, more clips from my live episodes on my Instagram. So yeah, everybody, man, follow me on Instagram at Jada Snax, JADASNAX. Follow me on X at Jada Snax, JADASNAX. I'm on everything, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm on everything. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. You know what I mean? On Facebook, y'all can find me. I'm Jada Snax too. Jada Snax is like the personal profile. You know what I'm saying? And then I have my artist profile that's BJ the Snacks. You know what I'm saying? So you can find me on there. I'm on everything. Well, definitely follow me on definitely everybody follow me on Twitter or X and Instagram for sure. And I'll follow back. But yeah, I'm happy for the Colts. Colts doing their thing. Yep, fact, Lo. Same shit. Well, yeah, Daniel Jones playing well. It's you can tell when a team is serious, and you can tell when a player is playing well, and it's not a fluke. Like Daniel Jones, the way he's playing, this ain't gonna stop. Like you can tell when you watch the Colts, like they for real. Now sometimes certain teams it just be a one-off for 1 year. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not predicting that they gonna, I mean, and we barely halfway through this NFL season, so you don't know what's gonna happen for the rest of the season. But this for the Colts, I don't see them falling off this year. They gonna play like this and they gonna make the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? And then we'll see what happens from them. But next year, I don't know if they're gonna do the same thing next year. They may or may not. But this year, the Indianapolis Colts is for real. This ain't just no little, like how I was saying earlier about the Jaguars, how when they started out 4-1, I was like, let me see if they gonna be able to keep this up. You know what I'm saying? And I did say that about the Colts like the first couple weeks, but it's a difference between the Colts and the Jags. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because they in the same division, but it's a difference between the Colts and the Jags. The Colts is for real. The Jags is kind of like they a little fraudulent a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll play good 1 week, and then the next week the Jags they'll get a good win 1 week, and then the next week they'll look like the worst team in the league. And then the next week they'll come back and, you know what I mean, be mediocre. Then the next week they'll come back and win, and then that next week they'll come back and look like the worst team in the league again. The Colts is serious all the way through. They not playing. Mr. Clem say, tell me why I open up IG and I see AG working out some draws. Hey, man. I blame you for putting it in my algorithm. I don't know what it is. I pulled up over there, that man food. I don't know why he felt the need to walk to the damn door and boxer briefs and draws and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, bro, whoa, big dog. You understand me? I ain't trying to know you like that. You understand me? But, nah, he was just in his comfort zone. He wasn't at home by himself. You know what I'm saying? He was with family. So, you know what I'm saying? I guess that's just how he do. I don't know. But, tall ass nigga though, bro. That nigga was tall than a motherfucker. And he ain't even like the tallest nigga in the league and shit. You know what I'm saying? But, that nigga was just tall, bro. I'm like, damn, this nigga taller than a motherfucker. You see an NBA nigga, man, them niggas be tall as hell. And I'm a tall dude myself. Or at least that's what people perceive me to be. Always been a little more skinnier. So I guess when you skinny and you tall, it look like you're a little more taller, which I'm only 6'1". You know what I'm saying? But I always been a little more skinnier. So I think people always feel like I'm like 6'2" or 6'3", but I'm only like 6'1", 6'1 and a half. You know what I'm saying? But I always had the reputation of like being tall. But yeah, that nigga was tall. That nigga was tall. All right, next game. I'm going to try to run through these last few because I am getting tired. If I keep going, y'all niggas going to end up seeing me like this. Man, this bitch knocked out on live. Next game is Packers-Cardinals. Packers-Cardinals. Packers got the win 27-23 against the Cardinals, okay? Kyler Murray is hurt now, so I give the Cardinals a little bit of excuse for that, but they was already like kind of like blowing games and losing and shit. You feel me? Load of Truth said, I'm 6'5", been dunking on cats, but I'm old now trying to coach. Damn, 6'5", that's how tall my dad was. You know what I'm saying? Load of Truth, tall out there, motherfucker. That motherfucker taller than what Load said. I'm taller than bitch, 6'5". That's crazy. But yeah, Packers 4-1-1, Cardinals 2-5, and one thing I can say about this game that I remember is Michael Parsons balled out. He had 3 sacks, and they said that this is his first. This is his first career 3-sack game. And I'm like, y'all talking about this man is the next Lawrence Taylor and all that, and this is his 5th year in the league, and this is the first time he ever had a 3-sack game? You feel me? That's not Lawrence Taylor like. You feel me? Lawrence Taylor had many of those before his 5th year, if I'm not mistaken. I don't even know for sure, but I just don't feel like that's Lawrence Taylor like. You understand me? Yeah, Load of Truth, you right. Cardinals bottom of the barrel, man. They bottom of the barrel. So let me look at the stats real quick. You know, on my own. Let me look at the stats. Jordan Love was 19 of 29, 179 yards, 65% completion percentage, a touchdown. Josh Jacobs, 13 carries, 55 yards, 2 touchdowns. You know, so, I mean, it was a good game, but okay, Jacoby Brissett played well, though. Jacoby Brissett did play well. We were talking about that earlier in the game. He did play well. Jacoby Brissett, 25 of 36, 69% completion percentage for 279 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, but he did get sacked 6 times. He got sacked 6 times. 3 of those was by Michael Parsons. So that tell me the Green Bay Packer defense was getting after it. They was on that boy like white on rice. You know what I'm saying? And Jacoby Brissett didn't throw an interception, but he did have a fumble. He did lose a fumble. So he did turn the ball over. He just didn't throw an interception. So, but you know, that was enough to get the Packers to win. Like you said, Lo, Cardinals bottom of the barrel, man. Ain't nobody tripping off them. You know what I'm saying? Packers staying afloat. Game. Next game was the Niners, I believe. Oh, no. It's one game before that. Cowboys, Commanders. Cowboys got the win, 44-22. Doubled up on their ass. I ain't even gonna hold you. Prescott is playing amazing right now. Facts. I hate to say it, but he just is. Gotta call a spade a spade. Gotta call it how I see it. Dak Prescott playing amazing. At this point, he cannot be stopped. Jane Daniels got hurt, man. Jaden Daniels, man, bro, I hate it for him, bro, because it's like he having a sophomore slump. The Commanders were perceived to be like you got to remember, bro, the Commanders was in the NFC Championship game last year with a rookie quarterback. You feel me? So they came into this year with high expectations. Jaden Daniels was a MVP candidate. Was this coming into the season? You feel me? They just feel like he's having a little bit of a sophomore slump. Not from a play on the field standpoint, but just from an injury standpoint. You know what I'm saying? So I think one thing for Jaden Daniels to take from this year, one thing he can learn from this year is that the NFL season is a battle of attrition, so to speak. So like you got to find a way to stay healthy, bro. You just got to do it. You gotta learn how to keep yourself on the field, maneuver on the field, and keep yourself healthy and upright. You know what I'm saying? Because you the general. You know what I'm saying? You the head of the snake. You the quarterback. Without you, the team is not gonna be able to. You know what I mean? They're not gonna function right. They're not gonna have success. So you got to find a way to keep yourself healthy, keep yourself on the field. I know, you know, this football, so injuries is gonna happen. I understand that, but he gotta just figure it out, bro. You know what I'm saying? He has more of like a frailer frame. He's a smaller. He has a, you know, he a little skinny nigga. You know what I'm saying? So he ain't one of these big, thick Ben Roethlisberger, Josh Allen type of, you know what I'm saying, quarterback. So, hey, man, slide, man. Get down, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, all the rules are in favor, bro, of like the quarterback. You can't damn near touch the motherfucker unless you choose to run outside the pocket and start scrambling and shit. Then they can light your ass up. But yeah, man, he gotta figure that out this year. You know what I'm saying? Going into for next year. Now this year ain't over, but you know what I mean? He's finding himself to be banged up. You know what I'm saying? And so he, you know, half the year is damn near already gone. You know what I'm saying? So he gotta get healthy, get back on the field, and like try to salvage as much as this year as possible. But going into next year, Jane Daniels got to know, all right, I need to figure it out, do what it takes to get stronger, get bigger, and come up with a style of play that that's gonna keep me on the field. He just got to do that. Mr. Clem say shout out to Big Ben. Facts. Lord of Truth say Dak been cooking. He been cooking, bro. I hate to say it. You know what I'm saying? You know, we Niners fans, bro. We hate the damn Cowboys, but you know, for the sake of Snacks on Sports and me covering this, you know what I mean? I gotta call it how I see it, man. Keep balling. Bro, best believe we gonna have our opportunities to, you know what I mean, throw our little jabs, you know what I'm saying, at the Cowboys. I think you, Mr. Clem, who up in here is a Cowboys fan? I think it's Mr. Clem, right? But yeah, Dak definitely been cooking. Load of Truth say film study shut that shit off in the league, bro. No doubt. No doubt. This is what happens. You come into the league as a rookie, you take the league by storm, and then during the offseason or whatever, teams, say, okay, yeah, we finna figure you out. We finna study your film. We finna figure out exactly what to do with you. And it's a physical sport. So that's what they done figured out. Oh, we finna hit this nigga. Jaden Daniels, we finna light his little skinny ass up. You know what I mean? That's how we gonna make sure he don't do that same shit he did last year. Yeah. We just finna light his ass up. That's what we finna do. You feel me? So that's exactly what happened. The whole Mr. Clem said the whole Terry McLaurin stuff might have put some bad juju in the locker room. But what do I know? What happened with that? With the Terry McLaurin thing? Probably something I know about and just forgot about, or I don't know if I'm not aware of that. Mr. Clem said never the cowgirl. Somebody was in here talking about their Cowboys fan. I forget who it is or who it was. But somebody was saying how they won 44-22 last week. You know what I'm saying? And they talking about the Cowboys. But Mr. Clem said, never the Cowgirls. Man, don't mix me up with whoever the hell your ass talking about. Never that, player. Nigga said, hell to the no, to the no. He said, I ain't no damn Cowboys fan. Boy, you got me for ducked up. You feel me? But yeah, Josh Daniels just got to figure that out. So let me look at the Cowboys stats. Dak Prescott, 21-30, 264 yards passing, 70% completion percentage, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. And then their running game is playing well too. Whoever Jay Williams is, 19 carries, 116 yards, and a touchdown. And yeah, I was watching that game, and he was running crazy. For sure. CeeDee Lamb came back and bopped their ass over the head. 5 catches, 110 yards, a touchdown. George Pickens, bro. This nigga right here is out there damn near looking like Randy Moss or Chris Carter or some shit, the type of catches that he making, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? George Pickens, bro, he making like some catches that's like, damn, how you catch that? You feel me? So, yeah, the Cowboys, they on that ish right now. I ain't even gonna stunt. So, but that's enough of talking about them. I ain't gonna keep giving their ass no credit. What's next? Cheer! Bang, bang, Niner gang in this thing, man. You already know what it is. It's Niner gang or don't bang on every damn thing. You feel me? It was Litro Sunday night. I'm driving Uber. I'm taking Niner Nation. I'm dropping off Niner Nation up the highway at the Niners game. Everybody was Litro. You feel me? Then I went to the Hutro, you know what I'm saying, to go watch the game. Great win, bro. Gritty win for us. We 5-2. Falcons fall to 3-3 after they had a big win against the Buffalo Bills the previous week. Christian McCaffrey is kind of back looking like he kind of back looking like Christian McCaffrey again. You feel me? So yeah, we did the damn thing. I think Christian McCaffrey had 100 and 100. 100 rushing and 100 receiving. If I'm not mistaken. Did he? Let me see. Oh, no. He didn't have 100 receiving, but he still had a good game. So, Christian McCaffrey, 24 rushes, 129 yards, 2 touchdowns, 5 yards a carry. Okay. That was like the 2023. He had a 2023. That's like the 2023 year Christian McCaffrey. He had one of those games. And then he caught the ball 7 times for 7. Now he been catching the ball the whole year. Brody on pace for like 1,000 and 1,000. You feel me? He been catching the ball all year. He ain't been rushing it as well this year as he did in previous years. And I don't think it's a coincidence, even though George Kittle didn't catch a pass in his first game back, to me, it is not a coincidence at all that all of a sudden George Kittle is back and the running game looked how it looked. You feel me? Hey, I'm just saying, George Kittle, he like that. You feel me? So George Kittle came back, and all of a sudden the running game, hey, all of a sudden them holes is opening up. You feel me? So, Low the Truth say McCaffrey is a workhorse. Facts. CMC excellent. Kittle our best O-line. Hey, straight up. You know, Trent Williams older now. He's still a great offensive lineman. He's still a great left tackle. He's just not as, nimble and great as he was a few years back. But he's still ranked, top 10, in as an offensive lineman. So, but I agree. George Kittle is, the proof is in the pudding. He came back, and all of a sudden, Christian McCaffrey looked like the 2023 Christian McCaffrey again, running the ball. You feel me? So, yeah. Mac Jones, 17 of 26, 152 yards, 65% completion percentage, no touchdowns, interception. We got past that little interception. He didn't have a great game, but he played solid enough. You know what I'm saying? And our defense played well. I feel like when I be watching the game, I be feel like the defense don't be playing well. But then overall, when you put it in perspective and you look at, the defense only gave up 10 points. And they got stops when they needed to get stops. You feel me? So I agree with you, Lo. Defense was on fire. I agree. It just I be so into it and intense while I'm watching the game. I be wanting them to make every play. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker get a first down. I be like, fuck, why y'all let that? You know what I'm saying? But you got to look at it in totality. And in totality, all it's really about, it's okay if a team gain a few little yards or whatever, but if you keep them from scoring, that's what matters. And the Falcons only scored 10 points. And the defense has overall played well this whole year. And mind you, our 2 best defenders is done for the year, Nick Bosa and Fred Warner. So, yeah, I had to put it in perspective and look at it from that standpoint. You know what I'm saying? But now they saying Bryce Huff might miss a couple weeks. So I'm like, damn, bro, like, what's up, man? But the good thing about it is our offensive players are starting to come back. We got George Kittle back. Pearsall still might not be back this year. I don't know what's going on with that. I mean, this week. I don't know what's going on with that. But he'll be back at some point this year. Ayuk at some point will be back. He will. And Brock Purdy will be back. You know what I'm saying? Now, the only thing about Purdy is, like I said, he's a starting quarterback. That's his job. So once he's healthy, he should be inserted back in the starting lineup. The only thing he got to understand, when you come back, brother, we're going to have to keep winning. Because if we start losing all of a sudden, when you come back, bro, it just is what it is. I'm in favor of Brock Purdy. That's my quarterback. But I'm just, I got to call it how I see it. If you come back and the team all of a sudden losing 3 or 4 and all that, bro, niggas going to be kind of scratching their head looking like, come on now. We was winning with Mac Jones. What you doing, player? You feel me? Mr. Clem said, I don't know what it is with y'all injuries, man. I'm telling you, bro. There's a few other teams that's banged up right now, too. Like the Ravens is banged up. The Buccaneers is starting to kind of like be banged up. But, yeah, ain't nobody more banged up than us, bro. Like, it's just like these past 2 years, I don't know what the hell going on, bro. Like, we got a black cat. I mean, I don't know, bro. Like, I'm like, damn. But the dope thing about it is, at least for this year, is we overcoming it. You know what I'm saying? We finding a way to overcome it, man. You know what I'm saying? So, long as we got either Mac Jones or Brock Purdy in there, Kyle Shanahan at the helm calling them plays, George Kittle is able to stay healthy for the remainder of the season, Christian McCaffrey stay healthy, and the defense overall, you know what I'm saying, continues to play how they've been playing, we'll be all right. But I mean, you can't just keep losing all these players, bro. Eventually, it's gonna catch up with you, but it ain't caught up with us yet. So, and then another thing that's in our favor, though, I can't even front, is that we don't have one of the more harder schedules this year. Our schedule is a little lighter. So like this week coming up, we got the Texans. That's another winnable game. Like, we can beat them. You know what I'm saying? So I expect for us, the 49ers, to be 6-2 after this week. Facts. You know what I'm saying? I know it's any given Sunday. I'm not guaranteeing it. You know what I mean? I'm just saying that's what I expect. You feel me? If they play solid, don't have hella unforced errors, turnovers, and penalties, and you know what I mean, they should win the game. So I like where we at for sure. What about our receivers? Yeah, Christian McCaffrey had the best game. You know what I'm saying? Juwan Jennings, 4 catches, 31 yards. And the one, now I'm remembering. The one interception Mac Jones had, it wasn't his fault at all. Juwan Jennings, the ball hits you right in your damn hands, boy. You know what I'm saying? You complaining last week, talking about this, talking about that. Well, okay, when they throw you the ball, catch it. You feel me? Got my nigga with an interception on the stat sheet, man. Because you didn't catch the ball. Michael Penix was 21 of 38, 241 yards, a touchdown, no interceptions. He didn't play bad. They just didn't score enough points. But he did lose a fumble, though. So he didn't throw an interception, but he lost a fumble, so he fumbled the ball. You feel me? But, yeah. All right, next game. Let me see. All right, so now we on Monday Night Football. Buccaneers, Lions. Oh, yeah, we was talking about NFC teams earlier. How can I forget about the Lions? You know what I mean? So, the teams in the NFC, that are in contention are Bucks, Lions, Niners, Eagles. I got to throw the Cowboys in there. That's 5 teams. The Rams, that's 6 teams. Eagles, that's 7 teams. I already said the Packers. And then, I mean, the Bears is 4-2, but I don't really see them. You know what I mean? So only 7 teams make the playoffs. I believe the 7 teams that are going to make the playoffs are going to be, from the NFC, are going to be the Rams. That's 1. The Eagles, that's 2. I'm not ranking them. I'm just saying the teams that I feel like is going to make the playoffs from the NFC. Rams, Eagles, Packers, that's 3. Cowboys, that's 4. Niners, that's 5. Bucks, that's 6. And Lions, that's 7. It's kind of hard though, because the Seahawks is 5-2 right now too. So you got the Seahawks that's 5-2. You got I didn't mention the Commanders. If they somehow able to, right the ship, they 3-4, but that's not just something insurmountable. You know what I mean? If Jaden Daniels is somehow able to come back, get healthy, and they go on a run, you never know what they could do. And then the Vikings is 3-3. Like I said, the Bears is 4-2, but those are the teams that I feel like gonna do the damn thing. But Lions got the win over the Buccaneers, 24-9. Lions improved to 5-2. Tampa Bay falls to 5-2. What's his name? What's the receiver for the Buccaneers? Mike Evans. I love Mike Evans, bro. It might just be time, bro. You know what I'm saying? I mean, play through what you want to play through. You know what I mean? Play as long as you want to play, but it might be time for Mike Evans, bro, to retire, bro. He's just too injury prone, bro. He get hurt too much now. And then he keep having this hamstring thing popping up. You know what I mean? The hamstring ain't just going to get better as the older you get. You know what I'm saying? And you got to run as fast as you can for a living. You know what I'm saying? So that thing just going to keep getting pulled. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have a great career, long career, won a Super Bowl with Tom Brady. You know what I mean? He's going to go to the Hall of Fame. I'm not telling him to retire, but I know he's at the end. You know what I mean? Because he can't run hard without pulling a hamstring now. You know what I'm saying? It just keep happening. You feel me? And then, Baker, they took a loss, but, Baker, still played well, I feel like. Let me see. What was the stats? Yeah, the Lions got after their ass. I mean, he was 28-50. That's not super great completion percentage of 56, but, they had to throw the ball a lot, you know what I mean? Because they was down the majority of the game. 28-50, 228 yards, 56% completion percentage, a touchdown, an interception. He was sacked 4 times. So the defense was getting after him. You know what I'm saying? But they have been playing well. And, it was just time for it was time for them to take another loss. You know what I'm saying? They had just beat us. But, they ran up against a team that, wanted to show them a little something, and they did that. But they still number 1 in their division. And Tampa Bay will be fine. You know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping off them. Let me see. The Lions, Jared Goff. Jared Goff is another sleeper for like MVP, bro. Like Jared Goff been playing well too. You know what I'm saying? 20 of 29, completion percentage of 68%, 241 yards passing, a touchdown, an interception. He was sacked 4 times too. Oh, Gibbs went off though. Yeah, I remember Gibbs went off. 17 carries, 136 yards, 2 touchdowns. Gibbs went off. Mr. Clamp said, I feel like they should make those interceptions a stat for the receivers. Yeah, the ones that bounce off their hands and goes toward the and they get picked off. Facts. That should be like a turnover for the receiver. Straight up. Straight up. I agree with that. Mr. Clem said, nah, facts. And y'all got some good depth pieces this year. Oh, yeah, you talking about the Niners. Yep, for sure. For sure. Yeah, no, I wholeheartedly agree with that. That would be something that I would love for somebody to propose, that during the offseason the league kind of like, implement something like that. I don't think it's gonna happen, but I think it's a good proposal, and I totally agree with that. You know what I'm saying? Because the ref did his the quarterback did his damn job. You know what I mean? Threw the ball hit you in your hand. You a professional. This is what you do for a living. This is how you make your money. This is how you take care of your family. Catching the ball. You feel me? Chris Carter, back in the day said, if the ball hit my hands, I'm supposed to catch it. I don't care where it's at, how high, how low, over here, over there. If it hit my hands, I got to bring it in. You know what I'm saying? Facts. No excuses. So, yeah, I agree with that. Charge the receiver with that interception, with that turnover, not the quarterback. You feel me? But, yeah, the Lions looking real nice, man. They look nice. They lost both of their coordinators this offseason, offensive and defensive, and they still look like the Lions. So they done their thing. All right, what's next? Last game. And I'm finna get off this thing, y'all. We got Texans Seahawks. I didn't watch this game. I was more interested because they had two games on Monday night. You feel me? The first one was the Buccaneers Lions, and then they had the Texans Seahawks. I was much more interested in the Buccaneers Lions. You know what I'm saying? Texans Seahawks, I wasn't even tripping off that. You feel me? Would have loved to see the Texans get the win, though. You know what I mean? To drop the Seahawks down in the standings in a little bit for our division. You know what I mean? But the Texans, they 2-4 now. They lose to the Seahawks 27-19. Seahawks improved to 5-2. So earlier I said they was 4-2. They 5-2. They got the same record as us, same record as the Rams. So they right there too. Sam Darnold doing his thing as the quarterback for the Seahawks. And CJ Stroud, I've been saying this the whole year, bro. CJ Stroud has to, because, and I said this was going to happen, now people are starting to kind of talk about it, say, well, is CJ Stroud kind of a one-hit wonder kind of a player? You feel me? Is he kind of a one-hit wonder? Was his rookie year, that first year, was that kind of like the peak of his, of his career? Because last year, which was the second year, he had a good year last year too, but it wasn't as good as his first year. But he did not have a bad year last year at all. He had his rookie year, he had a great year. Last year, he had a good year, and the team made the playoffs. This year, he's not having so much of a good year. So, like I said in recent lives, when I talked about the Texans and in particular CJ Stroud, from his rookie year he's kind of going like this. You know what I'm saying? And some people are starting to say, hey, he might be a one-hit wonder. You know what I'm saying? He might have gotten a little bit overrated more than what he is. You know what I'm saying? And I think we still got a little time to see with that. But the Houston Texans were supposed to like be one of these young, promising teams, you know what I'm saying, that is getting ready to come onto the scene and make some noise for the next 5 years or so. You know what I'm saying? But they hit a little bit of a stumbling block, a roadblock this year. You know what I'm saying? They not even having the team success. You know what I mean? So, like I said, what's their record now after this loss on Monday night? Come on, man. Yeah, they 2-4 now. So they got to pick it up. They got to pick it up because they got a little bit of expectations because of who their quarterback is, and people perceive him to be a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of similar to Jalen Daniels. You know what I mean? Like, not exactly, but I mean, they should have known that, you know, Jaden Daniels was going to be a little bit more paid attention to and looked at this year. You know what I'm saying? So, because both of those players are the same. They both had awesome rookie years. You know what I mean? And then now it's kind of seemed like the league is kind of catching up a little bit to what they putting down. Let me see if I can look at these statistics. Yeah, see, I think I already said this. 23 of 49, 229 yards passing, 46% completion percentage, a touchdown, an interception, 3 sacks. Or he was sacked 3 times. D. Schultz, 9 receptions, 98 yards. This is the Texans I'm talking about. Let me look at the Seahawks stats. Sam Darnold, 17 of 31, 213 yards, 54% completion percentage, a touchdown, an interception, was sacked twice. So, but, you know. Oh, somebody said something about Charbonnet. I see his name right here. Yeah, 12 rushes, 49 yards. Stingley, a shutdown cornerback. Who is that? Who is Stingley? I heard of the name. I'm not sure who he played for though. Who is Stingley? Mr. Clem said Vrabel definitely one of them, but what Dan Campbell has done in Detroit is amazing. Facts. Especially because Dan Campbell is looked at. Okay. Lord of Truth said Houston Texans. Okay. Dan Campbell is more looked at as like kind of like a meathead, dumb jock kind of a coach. You know what I'm saying? So for him to have the success that he's had, he's surprised a lot of people. His teams have surprised a lot of people. Not to mention, like I said, he lost his OC and his DC, offensive and defensive coordinators. So everybody wanted to see, hey, how's the team going to look now that his OC and his DC have gone on to head coaching jobs? And we see how they look. They look just as high-powered as ever. Don't look like they took no steps back. They was laughing at him when he was at his press conference when he got hired, talking about biting kneecaps and all that. So, yeah, what Dan Campbell has done is, like you said, Absolutely amazing. Houston Texans have excellent edges. Don't bypass them. Okay. Low, I don't hey, I need to do my research. You know more than me when it comes to that. For sure. I'm not knowing at all. You understand me? So, okay. That's good to know. But like I said, I did preface it. I did preface my comments about the Houston Texans with saying, because I already know any given Sunday, bro. You know what I mean? So I already know. Hey, do I think we're going to lose to the Texans? No. Would I be shocked if we do? No. You know what I'm saying? I won't be shocked at all. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that type of shit happens. And we do have injuries. Not trying to give us no excuse. I'm just saying it's the facts of the matter. So, but yeah, man. I mean, and then we had Thursday night football tonight. And they did the damn thing. Chargers did the damn thing. Trying to see it right here real quick just to verify and make sure. Matter of fact, I got my laptop right here. I ain't got to do all that. Motherfucker be taking forever, bro. I got buzz. Okay, here we go, right here. Let me see. Yep, Chargers spanked that tail, man. 37-10. Chargers spanked them boys tonight. Yeah, they spanked them boys. I'm looking at the stats. Let me see what the Chargers did. Oh yeah, everybody played well. Yeah, it was a team win for the Chargers. That's what's up. But yeah, man. What y'all on? I'm gonna be back on. Tomorrow. I might get back on in the morning for to talk about the NBA. But yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna be talking about the NBA. So I was supposed to do that live tonight, but it's already 1:30 in the morning here where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? I was hyped up a few hours ago after the Warriors win, but yeah, I gotta get some rest now. But so yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna come back live. You feel me? And we gonna talk all things NBA. You know what I mean? We're gonna talk about everything. We'll talk about the season. Now that it started. You know what I mean? Some of my predictions, team-wise and individual-wise, as far as awards and who I think gonna win what, and you know what I mean? We could talk about this little FBI gambling little situation with Chauncey Billups and Damon Jones and Terry Rozier, and you know what I mean? We gonna get into it all. We're gonna talk about Wemby. We're gonna talk about the Warriors and the performance that they just put on tonight. So yeah, we're gonna talk about it all, man. Shout out to everybody that was in the building tonight. Mr. Clamp, Low. You understand me? Low the truth. Let me go back. Who else was up in this thing? back. RC deal with Iowa. James Cash, my boy James Cash was up in this thing. Time 18188. My boy Cheyenne tapped in for a little while. Came through and slid on me. Cheyenne was one of my first subscribers that used to tap in with me. Who was there? I didn't see my boy Sizzle tonight. It's all good. But yeah, it's really just y'all. Really this time 18, Mr. Clamp, Loaded Truth, RC deal with Iowa. I'm scrolling back in the chat to make sure I ain't missing nobody. Yeah, that's about it. But yeah, man, shout out to all y'all, man. One love to everybody, man. Tap back in with me tomorrow, though, man. Snacks on Sports. I'm gone.